Yo,
What up, homie?
what's up? What's up? How you doing?
Good, man. How's it going?
Good, good.
I didn't see your record last week. I saw it on the recording.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, last week my brother's girlfriend came over in the evening and I was like, you know what? Just I need a reset. So just get everything done. Huh?
This is Richa, right?
Richa, yeah. Like she
I
was
thought
doing
season.
huh?
I thought they were married or like she gets
Engaged.
or something. Yeah.
Fiance, yeah. Yeah, they're planning to get married in like 2022 or 2023 down the line.
Dude,
Plenty of
that's a long ass engagement.
yeah, there's plenty of time. Like
I mean,
he wasn't actually supposed to proposed to her last year, but then it sort of happened. Like I think he was going to do it this year, but then things just sort of developed and it happened.
that's that's some like forward ass thinking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now because of COVID, yeah, I think it probably pushed back a year. So 2022 now it looks like.
I've written off this year, bro. Like this year
Yeah.
it doesn't exist. I didn't use it. I'd like to return it.
Yeah, this year shouldn't be counted in our
Yeah,
lifespans,
it's not like but
Like I
I'm
think you should just like sort of I turned 31 this year. I should turn 31 next year also. Like it
yeah,
shouldn't count, you know.
yeah. I turned 32 this year, but I'm just gonna tell people I'm 30 anyway.
Yeah, because for a lot of people, like this year shouldn't happen, shouldn't count. It shouldn't like just because you're staying at home like half the time, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, nobody did anything. Like, I mean,
Yeah. It's only
no, but
been
that's not,
depression and loss for people. Like, fuck.
yeah, it's like from the get go, it's just been like shit after shit after shit. Dude, I don't know if you've heard this actor called Fred Willard.
Red Willard, yeah.
I didn't know that he died.
Yeah. I mean, he's the guy in. He's been in a lot of like TV shows, right?
Yeah, Modern Family,
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Modern. Yeah.
Like I was watching Space Force. Like we binged through Space Force today.
Oh, really? How is it?
Dude, I like it. Like
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
I think it's fucking great. I think it's great. I think it's the show has like a solid foundation in terms of dude. I think Steve Carell might just be my favorite comedic actor of all
Actor.
time.
Yeah.
Him
He's
and
nailed
Adam.
it.
Yeah.
Is it as like? Does it follow the Office format, like a mockumentary sort of
It's not a
awkward?
mockumentary. It's like a
Okay.
show. Like it's like
Okay.
a
It's a
proper.
show. Okay.
But it's a good show, and it's like got like great concepts. And honestly, like it has like what I love about it is that it has this slightly anti-China tone, like towards the end of it,
Oh,
like
yeah.
right so to go. But I don't
But
know.
they're
Have you?
looking like if they've ended it, sort of like looking to season 2. What's up, Ruben?
Yeah, what's up?
What's
Is
up?
Ruben
What's
here?
up? Yeah.
What are
Oh,
you guys talking about Space Force?
space.
Yeah. So how
I
does it
just saw it.
end? Like it's ending towards season
No,
2? Like there's going
there's
to be a season 2?
10 episodes. I just finished episode 9. Like we'll finish episode
Okay.
10 like by the time the night's done, like whatever.
Okay,
But
nice. So you like
yeah,
it so far?
I like it, dude. Like I think it's a good show. It doesn't deserve like a 44 or whatever on Rotten Tomatoes. That's like a bit low.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, that scared me off, but I think I might start it today after
it's
talking to
good.
you guys.
Steve Carell is like I think, dude. There are some bits like I had to rewind and watch it again and again and again just because in those scenes.
Right.
But I'm in the middle of an office binge, so probably not absorbing like as much as I should just because Office is all time great.
Right.
But Space Force
Well,
is good. You started watching it?
Yeah, I just saw the first episode. Yeah, so it's like, so I just saw the first. Okay, so the first episode might always be sucky because that's where they're making their chemistry and all that.
Yeah.
So I want to
Yeah.
see the second episode, but the first episode is pretty off balance. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole thing is off balance. The first episode is basically very amateurish. It's like
It is.
It's basically the director's problem. Like he was not able to make a cohesion between the crew. I mean, like
Right.
it doesn't seem like the people have a chemistry with each other. They're just like blurting dialogues. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And I think also there's an inherent problem in watching Steve Carell in anything but The Office.
Yeah, I mean he's like Michael Scott.
Like he's
Yeah.
just even right now. Like when I started watching, I'm like, this is basically like space Michael Scott. Like
Yeah.
that's basically
I mean, that's a problem with like all these TV stars and these gigantic, bigger, larger than life roles. Like they're stuck with that role for life. It's hard to look past that.
his role as Michael Scott was fucking iconic.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of the best roles of all time. Like it's the same reason you can't watch like Rainn Wilson and anything else. I can't take fucking Jack Ryan on Amazon seriously because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, Jim worked out a bit. Like
yeah,
that's
yeah. Yeah, the only time I bought him was in The Quiet Place. Like he actually was the dad, you know?
yeah.
Like,
And also because it's his actual wife.
yeah, and
Like,
it's his wife. Yeah, you could see the chemistry. Like that is a proper like chemistry. You know?
and I was like, if these guys were there, like they'd legitimately do that for their kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a great movie. The second one got postponed because of COVID. Like I was so looking forward to it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm literally just gonna put Parasite for download right now. Wait, you
Oh
shared
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
link on
yeah,
WhatsApp?
yeah, yeah. I put on Google Drive. Yeah, yeah.
I need to mail that link to myself.
It's a huge file. It's like 6 gigs, but it's worth it.
That's about 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, download it, Ruben. Also.
Yeah, even I will download it.
Yeah.
I'll just open my WhatsApp.
I need to mail that link to myself though.
I can share it here on Zoom if you want.
Oh yeah, that'd be great actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think that'll be helpful.
Yeah, I'll probably check out this then. Space
Yeah.
Force.
You didn't start watching? I thought you started watching it.
No, yesterday I was supposed to, but then I was watching like this horror movie, VHS. Have you heard of it?
Which one? VHS?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's really gory, but it was good. Like it was fine. Like I'm a horror movie buff, so I don't mind watching like any sort of horror movie unless it's horrible. But this was some good time pass.
Have you watched this one movie? I don't know if anybody's watched it. It's called Grave Encounters.
No, no.
Great encounters.
Dude, that movie literally like is one of the movies that made me shit my pants like so badly.
Okay, I shared it on Zoom.
Yeah, got it.
The dope.
Yeah. Grave Encounters. No, I haven't checked that.
Yeah, you need to check out Grave Encounters. I like B grade horror movies, like for some reason.
Right.
Like this is not a B grade horror movie, but like it's still like a oh wait, this is like a full on file.
Yeah, yeah. You can watch it on Google Drive also.
Yeah, I need to
You just directly watch it. Huh?
Yeah, you can watch it straight up also. And it's hard-coded subtitles, so you don't need subtitle. Like you don't have to. You can just watch it on Google Drive.
That's pretty cool.
download.
Yeah. Yeah, the other good horror movie I watched recently was The Lodge. Have you heard of this?
No.
Yeah, it just came out like this year, but it's pretty twisted. Like it's fucking twisted. Like the first 5 minutes of the movie itself, something so shocking happens. It's fucked up. Like, yeah, if you're a good horror movie buff, you should watch it.
But why is it okay? I mean,
like it's okay. It's sort of a spoiler alert, but
like I'm not gonna watch it, so like you can tell me.
yeah, it's sort of a spoiler alert, but essentially it's like so the whole plot of the movie is this man's like sort of girlfriend goes with his 2 kids to this lodge, like they're just to bond because their mother died, and this is now his new girlfriend, and with the who he's gonna marry, and she goes with these 2 kids to a lodge like far away from the city and all that. So it's just the 3 of them, and then shit starts happening.
Okay.
But the first 5 minutes is related to the mother's death.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's pretty graphic because like, yeah, you just watch the movie. I don't want to give it up. Yeah, what's the movie?
I really need to watch Get Out. Like
Fuck! You haven't seen that?
No, I need to watch it.
Oh,
I think
man.
I'm gonna do that like maybe tonight. Like after.
Is it there on Netflix?
Yeah, I think it is. I remember seeing it because I watched what was this follow-up movie? Us.
Us, yeah.
Yeah, I watched Us, and that was pretty good and it was pretty twisted, and I love the concept of like there being like the Shadowverse.
shadow
Like,
form of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and people told me like Get Out was 10 or
Better.
like 100
Yeah,
times better.
Get Out is amazing, man. Have you seen it, Ruben?
No, I didn't see that. It's on
Oh, yeah.
Netflix.
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
so,
know.
like, just
Oh
checking
no,
it
it's
out.
on.
It depends on regional restrictions because we don't have Rick and Morty here, but you guys have Rick and Morty there. Like it's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Netflix collection is improving a lot.
It's
Hmm?
The Netflix collection in the Middle East, UAE is very good right now.
Oh,
I mean, it's
nice. Yeah.
improving very fast. When it came out, it was basically it was pretty much nothing on that.
Yeah.
fuck, it's,
Yeah.
5 years back. Now it's like increasing every week almost.
it's
Over
in
here, like,
Netflix.
over here, they have a lot more like content providers. So
Yeah.
they're all claiming their own sort of
Oh, yeah, nice.
acquisitions. Because all earlier, like a lot of Marvel and Disney shows were on Netflix. But now since Disney Plus came out here, like you don't find a lot of Marvel or anything. It's
Okay,
all on Disney Plus. Same thing with Friends, Rick and Morty, South Park. Now it's all on HBO Max because they just opened up their library. So you
I
don't
think
find any of those on Netflix here.
HBO Max, Hulu, and Disney Plus is not here, but they have like
Okay, that's
other
why.
companies like OSN and Stars Play and something like that.
Okay, that's why. That's why Netflix probably cut a deal with them to get their international rights or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Get Out is on Netflix for some reason. Why? I think I saw it on Netflix India, not.
I can put it on Google Drive.
Oh, you have it? Oh, like you're like the pirate.
Yeah, I mean, I've downloaded everything. This is all recorded, so I don't want to get arrested for it. But it's all my private collection, man.
Do you even know anybody? Like, I can't remember like when the last time like, oh shit, man goes to jail for like video piracy.
Piracy. I
I've
think
never.
video piracy is a bigger thing in the US. Like Canada is much more relaxed laws. Like over here, you can download stuff. It's hard to, you can't upload stuff. Like actually, if you share it with people, you can get into trouble,
If
but
you're
downloading is fine.
Cedar, then like then it's a problem.
Yeah.
But like I don't remember like ever hearing of anybody who's like, oh shit, bro, I got like 40 years to life for like.
No, I think that's mainly reserved for like sites. If you own a fucking site or something like that.
But
Mostly
even
they won't do it to individuals.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, unless like he's a major like pirate himself or something, like. But
Yeah.
they just do it for like main guys.
Even websites. Like every time I watch like a UFC event, like I watch it like on a stream. Like everybody else is. Nobody's gonna pay like $70 to watch like substandard cards. But then there's always like this warning saying that like any duplication can be punished. I'm like, do you actually have people looking into it? Like, do you
like, I wonder how they do the metrics of that. Because any of these UFC shows, like whatever fights, when I stream it on these various websites, like there are like 1,000, 2,000 people watching it there.
Yeah.
So if those people were paid customers, there's a lot of business they're losing with that. But
no, but that's the thing.
That's the nature of the internet.
Actually looking into it because like
yeah.
you have Fight Pass, and then I don't know if you use this website called MMA Core. Like MMA Core has got like everything like from boxing to UFC to WWE also. Like literally the minute the round ends, it's up there.
They uploaded it. Yeah.
So, and they've been, I think they've been dodging these guys for like fucking ages because now like they get all their revenue through ads.
Yeah.
So.
All these tube sites, like, you'll find a pirated tube site for any sort of video possible. From any porn possible to any movie, TV show, whatever you need. You'll find it.
Piracy, like tube sites for, like, pirate tube sites for porn. Like, you can just go to a porn hub. Yeah, for sure. What are you drinking, Ruben?
Kingfisher beer.
Oh, nice.
Fuck. Get myself.
Is it a Kingfisher Max? Like the strong one?
Blue.
Oh, the blue one. I just have water for today. I have some wine upstairs. Maybe I should go get it.
It's 11 o'clock.
Huh?
Where's that 11 o'clock wine?
Yeah, there is wine upstairs, 11 o'clock, yeah. Like, just because I'm recording it, otherwise I would be outside. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, so I put this last week, like right after finishing the calls, I was like, okay, like I have this video editor, so I was like, let me just join it together and see if I can put it on YouTube. It went through. It took like 20-25 minutes to upload, but it went through eventually.
Nice.
And right now I see there's like about 20 views on it, so I have no idea who viewed it.
I'm sure most of it is Vasavi.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it on YouTube. Cheers, Clink.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, so about 20 people viewed it, but the average viewing duration is only about 10 minutes. So no one's
Yeah.
actually watched the whole thing. Or
Dude, I didn't even know we were recorded last time. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that button there.
right.
So only the last 5 minutes, like I understood that you were recording it because I was not there for the first 10 minutes
Right.
of the conversation. So that time I think you were discussing with him, right? So that time I was not there. So when I joined, I just started talking. That's it.
Yeah, last time I don't think we discussed a lot of like personal shit. Like there was a couple things here and there, but mainly it was just like a vast range of topics.
Yeah. It became
So it's
a
fine.
discussion of politics and all that.
Yeah.
Like we always do.
Yeah.
Trash talk the man. Fuck, man, I'm waiting for fucking Tuesday because I have this dentist appointment. I need to go, dude. Like, like my fucking tooth is killing me.
Like, what do you think you have? Do you have a?
No, it's a root canal for sure. Like
It's
the
a root
last
canal, okay.
last time I went to her. So the thing is, my tooth, like there was a cavity that I had, like I think early 2019 or like late 2018, one of the two, and I thought it was going to be a root canal because like it was like unbearable pain. Like I had to leave like office in the middle of the day to go to my dentist, like another dentist. And then she took an X-ray and shit, and she was like, the cavity is very close to the nerve, but it hasn't broken through yet. Like so, you're still getting like shit that's coming in from the nerve. You're getting that pulp coming into it, and it's causing you pain, but it doesn't need a root canal yet.
Oh.
So then she filled it, and I got another filling, and then the other dentist said the same thing, where she was like, yeah, you don't need to do a root canal, but now I'm just going to be like, just do it. Like, just finish it off, because like it just comes in bits and spurts, man. Like, it's annoying as fuck.
So this time in December when I'd gone to India, my wisdom tooth at the back, that had to be extracted because it was like decayed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was fucked up. Like that pain was like so intense, man, for like 3-4 months.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
As in
it was
before or after the extraction?
Before. Like it was horrible. Like because that pain, like it's constantly there. Like so, it was fine for a long time, but then when it hurts, like for 1 or 2 days, it's like intense. Like you can't fucking do anything. Whatever you try to do, that pain is just there. Like it's constantly there.
And the thing is, like mouth guard, when I spar, like my mouth guard doesn't cover this one tooth. So every time I've taken like punches, because like I spar without glasses, so my eyesight is not the best anyways.
Right.
So every time you get caught to this side, like this side of my face just gets like rocked sometimes, like with my sparring partner, because he's bigger. So like every time he catches me with a hook, like it fucking hurts. And I'm sure that's done its own share of damage. And like right now, I'm just like, just get it done. Like just get the fucking thing done.
Yeah, it's brutal. Thankfully, you don't need an extraction, so it's fine.
But also because I've got a fucking huge mouth, so like my wisdom actually, like they've come out like fine. They've not. There's no need for an extraction. Aisha had an extraction like last year, and I had to go with her for. So it was a root canal thing that she needed to redo, and then she had an extraction bought on by the root canal thing. It was weird. Like teeth are weird for some reason.
Which one was it though? Molar or premolar?
The root canal or the extraction?
The extraction.
The extraction was a wisdom tooth, right?
Oh, wisdom tooth. Okay.
Yeah, so like way behind. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like a tiny mouth, so like it always like her teeth are crowded in general.
Yeah.
But I was like, she was like, okay, don't leave. So I was in the dentist's office while they were doing it, and I have this phobia of dentists, anyways. Like because my mom was a dentist and she wasn't kind to me. Like when I was in the chair, like she beat the fuck out of me, like in the chair. I was like, they do treat all the patients this way. Like, how do you have a job?
Yeah.
And then and all of her friends, like now, so the new dentist that I have is someone that I got through my like insurance network or whatever.
Mhm.
And my mom always would say, like, go to this auntie or go to that auntie, or like her network of friends who are there, and they're all equally brutal, bro. Like they just make it out of my mouth,
Yeah.
and I hate them. I mean, I'm sure they're wonderful people, but I hate going to them for like treatment. Like I don't like it. It's not like a comfortable experience. It's so discomforting. And then this dentist, like I went like for a checkup, and then again last year, like during sparring, like I chipped my tooth because someone kicked me in the face, and then I had to go and get that chip like fixed, and like it was a filling, and I honestly didn't feel shit. Like I didn't feel anything. Like it was over and done with in like half an hour, and it was one of the most comfortable experiences in my life. And I went back and told my mom like I'm never going to any of your friends again, ever. And then she's like, "Who is this dentist? Like, just go to someone you know." I'm like, "The people you know are all savages. Like, I can't go to them." Like, yeah, they try to get like blood from a stone kind of dentistry. Like, that's not how the mouth responds. Like, it can't go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a brutal job. I mean, apparently they have the highest number of suicide rates in the
Oh
medical
yeah,
profession.
notorious for that. Right?
Yeah,
Which was that?
dentistry.
Which is that movie? There was a movie in which Bruce Willis was a hitman, right? And then he gets his dentist as a neighbor, and then he's suicidal. That's Chandler. Chandler.
That's the
Oh, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, the
line.
whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
9 yards and the whole 10 yards. What
Whole, yeah,
crazy
yeah.
movie, dude.
That was the one with Matthew Perry in it.
Yeah, Matthew
Yeah,
Perry.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking mad. So he was a dentist, right? So in that.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be a good job, man. You're looking at fucking people's inside of the mouth with like decayed tooth.
Want to kill themselves.
I don't know. It can't like. I mean, that job is essentially you're looking at decayed tooths, like of people. Like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not all the time we're looking at decayed teeth.
a majority of it, the people only go to dentists when it's a problem.
That's true. Like
Yeah.
from my case, I can tell you that's true. Yeah.
You know, like they say go every 6 months to the dentist, but I go like years at a gap without going to the dentist. Like that's the last place I want to be.
And
So
everyone
now
makes
I'm just going to use my medical insurance, like the max, like because I have it for I think till October. So I'm getting all of the checkups and everything that I've been putting off like since I was 13 or some shit.
yes.
Like I was watching this stand up, like every time you go to a doctor, like they tell you like you have some terminal illness. So if you don't go, they can't tell you.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to think about it in a way.
Yeah. No, because I know like if I go for a checkup, they'll be like, "How are you still alive?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you breathing?"
Yeah. It's the whole thing with COVID also. Yeah. You don't really know you have COVID till you get tested. So why get tested?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You know.
So even right now, booking dentist appointment. So now they've started also like they've started sending out these questionnaires right for everything. Like my dentist appointment, like on so I book it through WhatsApp because they have like a WhatsApp booking thing, and they sent me like a Google form to fill, which is like have you had a cough, have you traveled, have you like basically like a COVID check kind of thing. And I was like, why would anybody say yes to this shit if they really need a dentist appointment? They're gonna say no, they're gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is gonna tell you this? Like in my case, yeah, it's genuinely true. But like if somebody like is in massive pain and
Yeah.
needs like, then they don't give a fuck about you. Just fucking fix the problem because humans are garbage. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure like toothache pain trumps everything apart from like a heart attack or something like that. Like it's so fucking intense, man. Like there's no way you can push it to the back of your mind. My tooth is hurting. You know, it's always like there. It's just there. Like
And I don't think this is the worst pain. Like the worst pain I ever felt was like my rib tattoo, like by far.
no, I haven't had any sort of major sort of injury like that. So
Yeah, me too. I haven't had any fractures.
Not
No.
an
well, I've had a fracture to my arm, and that hurt like a bitch when it broke. But once it's like sort of in a plaster, it's fine. Like it's still.
Did you break that in school or something?
When I was a kid, like much earlier.
Okay.
In school, I just sprained my finger, which hurt like a bitch, but it's fine. Like after a day or two, it's fine.
Yeah, like I think the rib tattoo was like by far the worst pain ever.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. And I was a fucking tooth because the tattoo artist told me like you should do this in 3 sittings, and I was like, I can't. I'm flying tomorrow. Like we have to do it in 1 sitting. She's like, okay, like, yeah. It fucked me. Like by the 7th hour, like I was literally just like screaming. Like she was like, I have to finish it. I was like, okay, if you finish it, like finish it. But I'm going to scream. Like that's the only way we're getting through this. Like
7 hours. Holy shit.
That's a long time.
that was insanely long. Like and it's also because like it's a lot of dot work. And like they're my favorite studio to go to like for any kind of tattoo work. But yeah, like I was like by the 7th hour, I was just like, fuck you, like for making me choose the ribs. Because
This is
my
in
option was the calf, like to do it on the calf. But
this
so
is in
like
the UK or Dubai?
no, this is in Bombay, bro.
Oh, Bombay.
Dubai, like like tattoos are illegal because it's
Oh, really? Oh, yeah,
it's
it's haram. Yeah. That's right.
so yeah, this was the day before I was flying back to Dubai from like Bombay after a 2 month stint there. And dude, like fuck yeah, don't get a tattoo on your lips. Just don't. Like don't like, solid piece. Like if you get like slip and shit, okay, fuck it, do it. But yeah, don't get like like one solid mural kind of thing. Like yeah, it's not like I regret it, but I wouldn't recommend doing it in 1 sitting. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll have to start with what Ruben has, like a small tattoo, and then you go to something
Yeah,
bigger.
I'm going like small, and slowly getting bigger. Like
Yeah.
I have a plan to get a lot, but I'll start very small. I have like two right now. One really tiny and one like small. Now next one I'll get like bigger.
Like I like that. It's super clean.
Yeah. And Jitin
Fuck,
is
I
connected.
could got a tattoo like in Bombay, but like I didn't have any ideas as to what to get though.
Yeah, weren't you supposed to get one this year with Aisha?
That's like the wedding couple tattoo thing.
Oh, okay.
We definitely still do that. We haven't decided on what yet. But yeah, my next couple of tattoos are going to be small because like my 3 so far have been like big. Sub Jin,
What's up?
Yo, bro. What's happening?
How's it going?
we're talking
All
tattoo.
You're being recorded, by the way.
I know. I was actually caught up playing Blood and Wine, bro.
Okay.
Blood and wine.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's really good.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, it's all. So I finished the first Witcher and Heart of Stone. Now I started playing Blood of Wine. Too good.
I need to like start The Witcher again. But now that I finished like all 3 Uncharted, like I want to start like I
The
want to
fourth
finish
one?
again. Yeah. Yeah, so like I was talking to people about like tattoos and shit,
Okay.
and like Ruben and Abhi got like a tattoo in Bombay, right? You remember? So I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I got one, but then like I didn't have any ideas.
What did Abhi get? He got a saying, right?
Yeah. Some in something.
Yeah.
It will be found or something.
Yeah.
Let them.
He got it in
I prefer-
what English?
I prefer the
He
plain
got it in
though.
English or
No, it's Latin.
Latin?
Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the plain is better.
I really love my plane. Yeah. So because that's the plane I've been crazy about since
Yeah.
Well,
So
Abhi's tattoo is a conversation starter. Like you can just sort of, go to a bar and talk to anyone about it. So,
Yeah.
so it's a good. Ruben will have to strip literally.
No, I can show you off like this. The thing is,
See my plane.
the first few tattoos, right? The first few tattoos I get, it'll all be covered. Like it'll be
Right.
here and then here and all that. And I can only get it like if I'm wearing like a
Your
a
parents
short.
don't have tattoos?
Huh?
Your parents know?
Yeah, they know.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, the first few tattoos, maybe like the first 5 tattoos or something, I want it to be all covered, like concealed, till I decide how the big tattoos I want. Like I have 2-3 ideas for big tattoos, but till I get there, it'll take some time to develop it. So till I develop that, the first 5 tattoos I'll make it small and concealed, and then slowly it'll be like I'll get the big ones.
Whatever the fucking case is, don't do it in 1 sitting.
Yeah,
Like I was my first tattoo, like when I went and got it in Thailand, like it's not a small tattoo. It's like the one on my back. Like it's
okay.
like it's a good like 6
Palm
inch.
sized.
Like it's a palm sized thing. So and I was a fool, obviously, because I went and I was yeah, like let's do it in one sitting. And then it took about like 4 or 5 hours to
Oh,
do
shit.
the entire thing. And the fuck up is like it's literally in the center of my back, right? Like so it's on the. So I didn't know like back then that like if you tattoo like something that's really close to bone, like it hurts like a bitch. So it hurt like a bitch, obviously. Then like Aisha like got food, she came back, and then when I was in so much pain, dude. I was like, why the fuck did you leave me? Like, I was just like, it was your fault. Why not? Yeah, it was. But the like that was good. But my guys in Bombay, like they're dope. Like they did the one on my arm and they did the one on my rib as well. So like in terms of creativity, they're way like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this the same people that you guys had gone to?
No,
The one
no,
where we had gone to?
you all went to Iron Buzz, right?
Yeah, Iron Buzz.
Yeah.
Iron Buzz is man expensive, dude. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, they're very expensive. Yeah, they're very expensive, but it's good for like small tattoos. Like if you're in a hurry, you want to get some small tattoos. Okay, like it's a commercial place. Like
Yeah, super commercial.
yeah, super commercial. Yeah. But it's good for it's good for small tattoos, not for like medium and big. You want to have you want to have a discussion and develop something.
Actually, just 2 days back, me and Jasmine were talking about our elevator trip from Malcolm's wedding location to the ground floor, and when we had decided that we'll go for the Rajma tattoo, and Malcolm had a look at Michelle's face.
Yeah, now you have to get prior approval.
Yeah, so I was like, man, that was a really bad moment because everybody is looking at each other's face like, oh shit, demographic has changed.
No, but I like the Rajma tattoo idea. That's a pretty good idea, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Like
So now you will have like a good year's head start sort of a thing.
Yeah.
we need to find someone who can design like an actual like a cohesive tattoo that we're all happy.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to sort of design it yourself and then give it to the tattoo artist if they can do it.
Yeah.
No, the tattoo artist can do it, but the thing is,
That's
if
kind of
we
good.
have a design, like they can stencil it, like we can make it quicker. Like we'd rather like just go to someone and say like this is the concept,
Yeah.
and see what they come with, and then like give it to a tattoo artist, they stencil it, and then they fucking do it on like straight
Yeah,
up.
they can do it.
That's true.
Or if you have a friend who can draw, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because if you have a friend, you can work with him and he can draw for you. So I have
Yeah.
one friend. I didn't like make it happen because of this quarantine thing, but I already told him like he draws really good. So I told him
Right.
like I want you to draw a couple of ideas so that I know that like if this is what I actually want. So you can draw with your friend and then he can draw for you, and then if you like it, then you can just take it to the tattoo artist. Like you can say this is what I want.
Yeah, that could work.
If you have a friend that draws really well, it's good.
I mean, this seems like a sort of tattoo we'll get like on a bachelor trip. Like it seems like a bachelor party trip. Like it seems like
Okay,
something.
that's a
we want.
normal one. Yeah, then that's fine.
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah,
Like if you want a huge one that takes development or something, then
Yeah.
that will take time.
No. That is definitely not approved for Malcolm.
Yeah. Like I never actually thought of actually getting a tattoo ever in my life, but this I like. The Rajma tattoo, I don't mind.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, the
You
Rajma
can
tattoo, I think we've reached that phase in life and in our friendship where we can get
Do it. I mean, we've been friends for at least like 15 years now. So
yeah,
might as
on an
well.
average. Not
On an
15, dude. I
average.
think more.
20, dude. Close more than 20.
20,
Like,
20.
Actually, yeah, 15 we were in grade
At least
10. So
20.
yeah, 20. Yeah, almost 20.
it or something.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, at least 20. Yeah. 20.
Yeah, for sure. At least 20, dude. Like, yeah, I've known Ruben like since fucking church, which was before
Yeah.
DP.
Yeah.
That's more. Yeah.
I've known Abhi since Symphony Music Institute, which was also fucking before.
Before
Like,
DPS. So Abhi was in
Yeah.
grade 7, which was like when I was 14 or so. Even Ruben was grade 7.
Yeah.
Not 14. We were like 12 or
12,
13.
12.
Yeah.
12. I was 12, you were 11. But we were there at Delta before.
Delta, I knew Jitin since like 10 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Since grade 5.
And then
About like-
Ashwin was grade 8. You joined in grade 8, I remember.
But I met Ashwin in grade 6 when he had come to Arjun's place.
That's
Wow.
also, yeah. Like, I used to hang around in like Jitin's yard, like playing with
Circles.
Hercules for like a long time, bro.
Yeah. That was a good dog.
Good boy. The best boy.
Good boy.
Good
Best
boy.
boy. Yeah. What's happening to you guys, man?
Nothing,
Nothing,
same
bro.
old.
Yeah, it was Aisha's birthday yesterday. So
Oh,
we
hey,
Oh,
give her
oh, snap. Yeah. Belated happy birthday.
belated happy birthday. Yeah. Give her
did
our
it.
regards. I'm gonna
Hosted.
enter it in your contact so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had wished her on WhatsApp, and I told like we'll plan some scenes soon. Maybe some
So
weekend scene because
May
now the quarantine
29.
is like now the quarantine things are. I think it's getting easy now, right? So maybe next week or
Went to
something
a
we can plan.
fucking hot pot restaurant yesterday. Like these guys, so Adnan and like Zara and all, they came over and then like let's go for fucking hot pot. I was so drunk because obviously I started day drinking. And so, yeah, these guys were hot pot. I was like, it's a Chinese restaurant. Like, why the fuck would you go there right now? Like,
Which restaurant is that?
places. To be fair, it was a fantastic restaurant and the food was fucking amazing. It's this place called a Hot Pot Gulo or whatever, like in
Oh,
Basha.
nice.
It's amazing. Like we have to go there. Like the food is fucking brilliant. Like I think it's the second time I've had hot pot. The first time I wasn't like convinced with the entire concept of shit. But yesterday, yeah, I burnt my tongue. Like I got fucking cut on my hand somehow. Like I dropped the broth on myself. I got blisters all
Oh,
over this.
whoa,
It
whoa,
was a
whoa.
good party. It was a good
How
party.
drunk were you?
I was,
That's like next level
I was,
drunk.
Yeah. That's chaos, dude.
yeah, I was. So I get very so my hand-eye coordination goes for a toss when I'm drunk, like for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just not the most coordinated person. Yeah.
I mean, that's the main thing with being drunk is when you lose balance, you know that you're drunk. You're fucked up. Like,
He said as he sipped his beer. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's the food was amazing. Uh, the meat was amazing. The broth was amazing. Like
what was it? Like a Mongolian hot pot?
Chinese one.
Chinese, okay.
Nice.
Very like super
So
quick.
all the blockade, sorry, all the lockdowns, everything is taken off from UAE. Yeah? No.
Yeah.
No, like
No,
restaurants and stuff, like you can have like 30% of dining occupancy.
But do
And
they take like precautions and all in the restaurant? Do you have to wear like gloves and masks and shit like that?
there were no gloves and masks in the restaurant, but like in general, if you're walking outside, you have to wear like gloves and masks. The
Oh, that's
servers, like
mandatory.
yeah, the waiters have to wear like gloves and masks. Right now, gloves is not mandatory. Masks are.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's not that strict, dude. I think they're going for this herd immunity bullshit. So let's see.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't think that's
Over
gonna happen.
here, over here, still 7 to 1 from tomorrow onwards. 7 to 1 work timings. After that, close.
Oh.
Yeah.
One as in 7 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. working timings, and only for certain sectors you can have more than that, like petrol stations, supermarkets, grocery stores, all the essentials, and maintenance divisions, stuff like that. That's it. Rest everybody shut.
Here the
Okay.
economy is pretty much open. It's everything open, and only from 10 to 6, it's like their curfew timing.
Allowed
10,
allowed to function, huh?
yeah, everyone can function. Only night 10 to morning 6, you need a permit to get out if you want to get out that time. Basically,
But then,
10 to,
basically, that's not actually nothing, dude.
yeah, nothing. Only in the night time. Only that's what they're calling their sterilization timing. So only from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Dude, fucking
Okay.
gym is open, bro. My gym is open. By the way,
Yeah,
there's less
everything's open.
minutes. Malcolm, you'll have to like send a link again. Like,
Yeah. Today is Woodley and Harris. Yeah.
yeah. Fuck. Not Woodley
What is
and
that?
Harris. In Burns.
Burns. Yeah.
Yeah.
UFC fight night.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
UFC Apex. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
There
Now
was some
Nevada apparently
there was some other
opened.
fight supposed to happen, right? Some Overeem versus someone.
That
That,
happened.
that happened. Yeah, 2 weeks back.
Oh, that happened, huh?
Yeah. Overeem won. So next week is UFC 250, but I think from this week onwards, every week there is a UFC fight night.
Did I
Like a
tell you
card.
fucking Wolverine?
Huh?
Have I I mean to you obviously Malcolm and also
Oh yeah.
did I tell you that I met Wolverine?
Met
Oh,
who?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
This
Alistair
anime
Wolverine.
fighter.
Oh, okay.
Like I met him like when I was working at Zomato. Like I came down like one day and legit he was just like walking into the hotel of like opposite. And I was like, Alistair. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. He's just just giant fucking dude. Like
Yeah, he must be a giant, man. Fuck.
yeah, he's a giant dude and he's just like walking and yeah, I mean start a new call and I'll tell you the story.
Yeah, so we have less than a minute left, so I'm gonna end. Yeah, this thing is fucking frustrating, man. The whole 40-minute thing. They lifted it. They had it only for like what 3-4 weeks, and now it's gone.
I think a week or two. I think 2 weeks we got it, right?
Yeah, I think more longer than that. Like 3-4 meetings we had unlimited, because the last time when I was outside like drinking and smoking, it was
unlimited. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason. Yeah, that's the reason I'm not outside. Otherwise, I would be outside.
Why?
No, otherwise, like I have to keep this one screen just on to record it, and then when I go
Okay.
out, like after 40 minutes, I have to be back home. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay. No, but then you'll get net outside also, no?
But I can't record it. That's a problem.
Oh, okay. Oh, like that. Okay.
You can record it only on like desktop or laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
that
on,
option is not there on the mobile, huh?
Yeah, mobile devices. I don't think they have it.
No, they don't.
Yeah, because the size file would be really big.
So you recorded the other one the other day, right?
Yeah, I recorded 3 of them, and then once it was done, I was like, okay, let me
Just merged it.
yeah, let me just see if it can be done. And then I
Okay.
just merged it together. It took some time. Uploaded to YouTube. It took like
Okay.
about 15 minutes or so to upload, and then to process. And by the time it processed and everything, they were like, okay, it's uploaded.
Okay.
So right now I see there's only been like 20 views on that channel, on that video.
20 views. Who are the 20 people who watched this?
No idea. They don't
Dude.
say like who watched it. It's just there.
Won't you have that record? Like
it doesn't
the
say
YouTube
who
back.
exactly. Oh yeah, that's Overeem. Yeah.
Which one? Show me.
There, bro.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He was just he was walking into the hotel because like ironically he also trains like when he's in Dubai he trains in the same gym that I go to, but I wasn't a member yet. And I was like, yeah, Alistair, and he was like, yeah.
Somebody knows me.
Yeah. I was like, big fan. Can I take a picture? And then like I went to take a picture, and then I was like, fuck, the lighting is bullshit because I was taking it on my wolf. And he just he grabbed my shoulder and he's like, 1 second, let's just do this. And he just like turned me like nothing. Like he's a giant of a man anyways. And he fucking turned me. He's like, yeah. I was like, awesome. I was like, can't wait for your next fight when you get knocked out. And he was
I think before I heard that there was one fight between him and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
When he came or something.
UFC, bro. Like he decimated Brock Lesnar.
He killed him. Yeah.
Yeah, that was not Overeem. That was Overeem's like steroid mutation. Ubereem.
Yeah. Ubereem. Yeah, that's Rogan's.
That's what they called him.
Yeah.
His demolition man thing like came from the fact that he did every steroid on earth.
Yeah. Like this guy used like fucking the things they give to horses. That's what he used.
He used those shit. Like he used that shit for sure. But he eats horse meat. Like, he eats meat as a dietary supplement.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of testosterone in it. So like for sure. Like if you look at him right now versus he just turned 40 and he fought Lesnar in 2013 or 2012, something like that.
Yeah,
he
he's
just,
been fighting forever, man, for like 20 years or so.
dude, like legitimately, he is the. I mean, no. Now that Stipe beat him, he is the lineal like champion. So,
Yeah,
but
now
at
they're
one,
looking at this year, John Jones or John Jones just going up to heavyweight versus
he won't,
Ngannou.
he's not going to fight Ngannou. Like fucking Dana
That'd
is
be
never
crazy.
going to let that happen. Like fucking Yusuf.
Dana wants it to happen, but apparently John Jones is asking for too much money. But
he
I would
did
always, like I said, I would always believe John Jones rather than Dana
for
White.
Dana,
Like, fuck that
obviously.
guy.
No, I don't think the problem is on John Jones' side. I think the problem is on Ngannou's side.
Oh yeah,
Like, because now Ngannou knows his value. He's not like
yeah, for sure.
he's
Yeah.
not like he's not like a vocal guy. Like he'll just be like, yeah, if you want me to like destroy somebody else like next, like pay me. Like obviously.
Yeah.
Dude, the dude's last 5 fights have been what? Like, last 3 fights have been like a cumulative 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Less than 3 minutes. The Rosenstrike fight was like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that was fucking violent, man.
Yeah.
That was very violent.
That is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his last fight, Rosenstrike, was 20 seconds. Junior Dos Santos was 1 minute 11 seconds, and Cain Velasquez was 26 seconds.
Yeah.
And then Curtis
Everything
Blades
is-
before that was 45 seconds. So,
Yeah.
Damn. So everything in the first round itself is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like basically one went like over a minute, but the rest was just under 45 seconds.
What?
Crushed.
Also, that one that went over a minute was like with the previously the most feared striker in the heavyweight division.
Yeah. I can't believe he lost to Derek Lewis, though. I'm just seeing that. Fuck. I missed that card, I guess.
That fight was right after the Stipe loss.
Yeah. It was right after Stipe. The Stipe one I saw, which was like one of the worst fights I've seen.
It was a smart fight on Stipe's part, though.
Yeah, but yeah, both didn't do shit. They were just Ngannou didn't know how to do anything. Like he was just taken down, and he was like,
he's been training MMA for like what 6 years.
Yeah. Relatively new.
He's like a championship level contender. Like that's so. I think him and Yoel Romero are like prime genetics. Basically.
Yeah.
They're just like genes taken to like a superhuman level. I honestly think like Ngannou could jump, like he could train to jump over a building if he would. Like, he'd be able to do it for sure. Like right now, like when he dude, and like even the last fight, the Rosenstrike fight, like it doesn't look like much. Like it's a normal. He caught him with like a really sloppy punch. Like he didn't catch him with anything special. Like it's not like technique or anything. It's just like
it was just power.
And the thing is like he destroyed him like in 20 seconds. And Rosenstrike is like a heavyweight kickboxing. Like he has like a record in like kickboxing anyways.
Yeah.
So for this guy to just come and like smoke him like that, dude, that's some like Infinity Stone level power right there, dude. It's not like
Seriously, crazy.
Yeah, it's not a joke. Fucking DC is ducking like a bitch also. Like he won't fight fucking Ngannou anytime soon.
I mean, he wants the heavyweight title fight.
But he won't fight. Why the fuck? See, so that's my thing, right? How does DC have a better claim to the title than Ngannou? I don't get it.
Well, he doesn't, but mainly it's like, the one-on-one. He beat Stipe first, Stipe beat him next, and now trilogy fight.
Yeah, but
That's
then
what he's
that logic, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor should be the next fight that Conor McGregor takes.
I would want that more than any of him fighting Masvidal or for the title Khabib or even this guy Justin Gaethje. I'd go for Nate Diaz because their chemistry was crazy, man. Like you fall in love with both of them. You know, the amount of shit talking they do is fucking amazing. Love those guys.
You saw that he accepted Anderson Silva's call out, right?
Yeah, that's again he's going for like a hype fight, like.
But that's all he has left. He's not a credible championship level fighter anymore. Dude.
I mean, like Anderson Silva is done.
But that like, up against like a Gaethje or a Khabib, he's gonna get smashed.
Yeah, no, Anderson Silva is done. But if they even fight at the catchweight fight of like 175, he'll get killed. Like he'll get fucked up,
he will get.
Because
No,
he's not that big a guy like naturally. He's a 5'7" guy. Like he's not that big. Anderson Silva is close to like 6 feet.
that's a decent height for even a middleweight. Because Gaslam fought at middleweight for a very long time. And
Yeah, but
fighting-
he's a chunky guy. Like McGregor is
Yeah.
not that. Like he's a lean guy. He's supposed to fight like 155 is his proper weight. You know.
I don't
Fighting
think.
weight.
I think 170 is good for him.
170, like that Diaz fight, you know, he just got exposed.
Dude, but he'd get ripped up. But then the thing is, like, he fought Cerrone at lightweight and he won.
Yeah. Cerrone is done. Like he's not the guy. Like,
So that's the thing, right? Like, if he fought any other, so you heard that other thing that like Usman offered him a title shot. Like,
I mean, everyone wants to offer McGregor the fight because they know, like, you know, it's in McGregor's word, red panty night time. You make a lot of money.
I'd fight McGregor just for
So getting back to the UFC topic, like the only card I ever paid for because I couldn't find a pirate stream for it was McGregor Mayweather. We paid $100 fucking dollars for that fight.
I streamed that.
Yeah, we couldn't find it here, man. They're like, because we were watching it at like at my friend's place at this watch party where there was like, you know, not 50, maybe like 30 to 40 people there. So going off a pirated stream and then refreshing it in case it dropped or anything, we were like, you know, let's just all pitch in and buy the fight. So I remember putting it on my credit card, $100, and then asking people to pay me $5 on the side.
Oh, bypass password and shit again.
Yeah, so that's the thing. We used to I used to subscribe to UFC Fight Pass, but Fight Pass makes sense like if you're a big like fight geek. But if you wanted to watch the big fights, you had to wait for a month for it to be uploaded on Fight Pass.
Dude, right now I watch most of the big fights on fucking Facebook. That's weird. Like
Yeah,
UFC,
now, like I said, there's a tube site for everything, man. You'll find
like the video thing, and I was like, oh my god, dude! Like that was a fucking great fight.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Ruben?
Kingfisher.
Nice.
Oh, dope.
Kingfisher Blue, yeah.
So this is
So
the stash you got from Ajman?
Yeah. From Russell Kema.
Oh, Russell came.
So when are you going? I'll come with you.
We can go anytime. I had gone 2 weeks back. We can go anytime. I'm free now, right? So anytime you want to stash, we'll just go. No problem.
Dope. I'm also
Road trip. Man.
Let's go this week.
Yeah, it's just 1 hour drive.
Yeah.
And it's like a straight road. So it's fine.
Yeah, road trip. Yeah, you guys should do it.
Yeah.
Bond on the way there.
We'll call Abhi also. Like we can get Abhi also.
Me and Ruben have bonded over like obstacle course races and shit like that.
Oh yeah. That's natural bonding.
That's fucking tears.
You guys did that Spartan race, right? Was
Yeah.
it Spartan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
The
that's
obstacle
one
course-
thing I see like probably going away.
We did Spartan and Tough Mudder where he was on my back.
if all that was this Corona thing was not there, no, I would have definitely tried for the Beast, the 21-kilometer one.
Wow.
I was itching to try that. Because
That was the last sign up. Did you get your fees back, by the way?
no, we didn't register for that. No. Yeah, we registered for one which got cancelled. We got the fees back. That was
Okay.
some Tough Mudder, I think.
No, that was a Spartan, man. It was Spartan supposed to happen like I think the same weekend as I was supposed to fight.
No, that was not Spartan. That was something else.
Yeah, man. It was March 27th. I remember it. It was a Spartan.
No, Spartan. I would have registered for the Beast. I didn't register for the Beast. We registered for something else.
Or then it was a Tough Mudder on the same weekend as I was supposed to fight. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So we registered for it. It didn't happen. They cancelled it and they refunded us back.
Yeah, man. I need to get my fucking fight fees back, bro. Fucking assholes. Like they took my money and they didn't let me fight.
Fight fees?
Yeah, I was scheduled to fight like in March.
So this is a sparring fight or like a
Fight, like a proper fight thing.
like amateur fight?
Amateur fight.
Okay, wow. Was it your first fight?
No.
Oh shit! I didn't know you did amateur fights.
No, of course I did, dude.
Nice. So what are the rules?
There's no knees, there's no elbows.
Do you have like a headgear?
You can choose to take the headgear. I choose not to because like my eyesight is really bad without the glasses anyway. So like I need it. I need like because it's like blinders. You can't see shit. Like coming from the right, from the left, you can't
Yeah,
see
your
it.
blind side is totally blocked. Yeah.
Yeah. So I choose without headset.
What about like how many rounds and minute
It's
rounds?
rounds of 3 minutes each.
3 rounds of 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice. How many fights have you had, Lam?
5.
How
And
many did you
what's
win?
your win-loss record?
4-1. My last fight I lost.
So this is all stand-up or like everything?
No, it's all kickboxing. It's not. It's
Or
not MMA.
kickboxing? Okay.
Yeah, it's like Muay Thai kickboxing fights.
So it's like a point system, or it's like actual fighting.
KO.
No. It's a point system, and like KO also comes in, but
Okay.
like
Okay.
you don't see too many KOs just because of like this thing, just
Yeah.
because of the amount of protective gear. Like you don't see like
yeah.
a lot of KOs.
Yeah. So it's kind of like fencing. Like you're going for more points.
No, but there are like out of the 4 that I won, 3 were KOs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So is this like recorded or it's just no cameras?
All these smokers, dude, like they don't have cameras, they don't have like any kind of Facebook channels or anything. It's like Sharjah Muay Thai Association and all that shit. Like nothing.
Oh,
like that.
nice.
Yeah,
The
it's
last
pretty cool, man. It's pretty good.
Because I was too fucking cocky. I was too cocky. Yeah.
Which one? The last fight?
Yeah. I came back after vacation. I was like, I hadn't trained in like obviously during my vacation time I hadn't trained. I accepted the fight on like 2 notice. I was 6 kgs heavier than my normal weight, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll fight this weight." And then I fighting the brother of the UAE national champion, basically.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was
Nice.
a rough fight.
So you guys fight at like a catch weight or something?
No, like he was at my weight, like, but he was
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than me, like in terms of like height and shit. I was just like a fat asshole, like there at that point.
No, but like in these
I was not in fight
sanctioned,
shape.
but in these amateur fights, you have a weight. You have different weight divisions, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I remember
So
the first time I'd gone to a MMA gym and I started boxing.
Yeah.
Like my sparring partner was this 16-year-old girl. Okay, this white girl, and she has been boxing since she was like 6 or something. So she was my sparring partner, and she was holding the pads and all that, and I was like fucking slow. It was like my first or second class, something like that.
Yeah.
Then I was holding the pads, and then she was, fighting. She was throwing punches, and her technique was so fucking good, man. Like it was, like I got pwned afterwards, because after you hold pads and all that, then you actually like not spar, but both of us wear gloves and we're going for like shots. But point system, it's all touch fighting. You're not actually like hitting the person. And so this guy, the gym owner, is the guy who fought in the UFC. I forgot his name, but he actually fought in the UFC like in 2006, 2007. So this girl like owned me. Like she was so fucking good, but she just didn't have power in her hands because she's a 16-year-old diminutive white girl. So she didn't have power, but her technique was like so fucking good, and the way she bobbed her head and everything was so good. I was so impressed by her. I was just like, I'm not in your league, man. I shouldn't be sparring with you.
So sparring sessions are different. Like in our gym, like we have like
What's up,
training
Abhi?
sessions, like oh, he is.
What's
So
up?
you should.
Yo.
Yeah, you're being recorded, by the way, Abhi.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll behave.
Rick
No,
Ross.
it's no frills, man. You can just go for it.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Rick Rouse.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, it's Ashwin sparring sessions.
Oh, dude, it's dude. Yeah. Have you seen this guy like do the bag thing on Instagram?
I saw him like kicking the bag, like Muay Thai kicks to the bag.
Reality, like what the? I want to be in the area of that swing for sure.
Yeah.
No, I can hit shit hard. Like my size. And also the other thing, like consciously, is like the dudes that I spar with are way bigger than me all the time. Like, I don't spar with anyone that's my size. It's either my size or higher. Like it has to be higher usually.
Yeah, that's when technique comes in rather than power.
Yeah.
You know, if you have your shit together, like it doesn't matter. You know,
Like because the thing is, like when I cut weight, like eventually, like when I cut weight and then when I like fight someone, like I'd like to be the more technically proficient fighter. And also, like people have this thing of inherently, like if you get hit in the face, like you don't want to get hit in the face a second time.
yeah.
So I'd rather get hit in the face by someone who's way stronger than me, and then fight someone who is my size, because then like I'm like, okay, shit, like I've taken something that's way bigger. So how hard can you hit? If I'm actually caught off guard, like how are you gonna fuck me over? That's not what happened. So that's like a little confidence right there.
If you does it anger people more when you hit them in the face as opposed to like any other part of the body? Do they get more pissed off?
So I don't think that factors in. I don't think I don't think people who fight get angry. Like I remember like when I used to get angry, like when I was in college and training like boxing, but like now like I don't get angry. Like it's just like oh shit, okay, you landed a shot, great, cool.
Yeah.
Like there's no anger in the situation at all.
Yeah.
I've never felt angry at sparring. You feel angry at sparring if like somebody doesn't like stick to the assigned rule. Like if there's like if everybody's like, okay, like we're going to go at 20%, and then somebody starts hitting you hard, then you're like, okay, wait, stop. Are you actually going at 20%, or you want to like up it a notch? Then I'll also up it a notch. And then it's like there's that mutual kind of like understanding over there. You're not let it kill each other. It is a technique thing, but also like building each other up in a sense. I've never felt angry at sparring.
How do you regulate 20% as opposed to 50% as opposed to 80%? I mean, I guess 80 and 20 is easy to like do, but like how do you judge like a 50 and a 60?
You can tell. Nobody throws every shot at 100%.
Yeah, it's
Like it's not
impossible.
possible to throw every shot at 100%. You'll gas yourself out in like 30 seconds.
In no time. Yeah.
You have like everything is about like setting up a shot, and the combos are about like there's like a 1-1, and then the 2 is like a big 2. Like that's where your 100% comes in. Everything else is just like a feeling out process.
Yeah.
So, and that also like carries forward like 2 rounds. The first round, like if you get like a first round KO, you actually got lucky because the guy wasn't prepared and you were like on full blast. That's great. But then, like if both of y'all are kind of regulating yourselves, like the first round is going to be like super boring. The second round is like shit actually starts to kind of kick off. At least in like Muay Thai and this thing, because there's so many angles from which things can come. There's so many angles from where like you like, because there's elbows and knees and shit. Like people don't use elbows and knees like that much in kickboxing and shit. But like if we do use them, like it's a whole different game. Like it's a completely different game.
Yeah. So the guy who was my gym, like he owns the gym. His name is Claude Patrick. Yeah. So he fought in the UFC like long time back.
I remember him. Like
yeah. He's really good, man. He's a killer, dude. Like this guy. So he used to start like the training sessions. And so at first we did a lot of cardio exercise, warm the body up and all that, and then we started boxing. So when this guy used to like show us what to do and how to hit the bag and shit, the way he used to hit the bag, like absolute killer. You know, I was like, fuck, like you don't want to mess with these like trained professional athletes, because they are like they could kill you. They could literally like end your life in like a minute. You know, those are the actual like tough guys.
My coach, like the head coach at like the gym that I go to, like the head Muay Thai coach, is 6'5" Dagestani.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
He's like a bear.
What the hell?
Dagestani Muay Thai coach who trained in Thailand. He didn't train in Pakistan. He trained in Thailand, so and like he's like a natural, obviously like he's a natural heavyweight and shit, but like dude, so when he So sometimes when like he demonstrates and shit, like he'll call on me to like demonstrate the combo and shit like that. But and I'm not joking. I'm literally half his size. Like in every way possible. Like I'm literally half his like dimensions, like as a human being, right? And he'll like punch, and then he'll throw a leg kick. And the thing is, like he doesn't wear like shin pads or anything. So when he throws like a test leg kick, like you're like, but and you feel his shin, like I'm just like, yeah, like if you kick me, like I would break in half, basically. And then when I punch, like he's like when he's like, okay, demonstrate the combo on me, and he's holding his gloves and shit like that. And then when I kick him and I have my shin guards on and he guards with his elbows, fucking I get hurt. I was like, what are you made of, bro?
Yeah.
He's a mountain. Like he's a mountain of a fucking guy. Like, and he's not like a slow mountain. Like he's a quick 6'5".
Yeah. That's
He's
scary.
one also one of the sweetest human beings I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I mean, to be like one of those trainers, like that's what this guy also, Claude Patrick, like he never loses his temper ever. You know, he never loses. Like he's like super calm, because I think he knows like that is the onus on these guys. Like if they lose their temper, they could really hurt someone. You know, like if it got physical with them. So I think they know, like, okay, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, kind of thing.
Yeah.
They know that.
No, but also
I
like,
just saw Spider-Man today.
The first, the
On
Tobey
TV.
Maguire.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wow,
I
that's
saw
great
Homecoming like
coincidence.
2 3 days back. I was watching Homecoming 2 3 days back.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It was
Homecoming is a
there on
good one.
Star. It was there on Star movies today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still prefer the Tobey Maguire ones than
Yeah,
the
that was a
Tom
good one.
Holland.
That changed the game. Man. That changed-
revolutionized the fucking CG industry, dude.
Yeah.
definitely. Changed the superhero industry.
I mean, that's when Marvel didn't have the fucking balls to make their own movies, so they gave it to Sony. They're like, okay, do it.
Yeah.
And
it's a
Sony
great-
killed it. They killed
Yeah,
it.
killed it.
The Andrew Garland one was fucking garbage.
Oh, that was stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just like time pass.
Man, it wasn't garbage. It was not bad.
I hated it. Dude, what the fuck?
It was really not bad.
It was so lame.
I hated it.
Like villain, is that the one that had like Sandman and the electric guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
It had that
No.
Jamie Foxx.
No, that's Spidey 3.
No, that is Spider-Man 3. Yeah.
Sandman was Spidey 3.
Yeah.
Venom, with Venom and Sandman, basically. And like Green Goblin's son, basically.
Yeah.
Like if I had to
Against
rate it, I would take the Spider-Man 2 first, then Spider-Man, then Homecoming, then Spidey 3, and then the 2 Andrew Garland films.
Spider-Man 2 was fantastic. I still have
Spider-Man
the
2
tickets.
is fucking incredible.
I still have the fucking ticket stuff from Spider-Man 2.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a long time, man.
yeah.
Nice.
You gotta like sort of laminate that shit, man, and keep it.
I wanted to, but the fucking thing like now is so old. Like the ink actually just evaporated. It's just like you can only see the name of the theater that we went to.
I had a few old ones. I'm not sure if that is included. I have some old ones. All the Century Cinemas and all that, right?
Yeah. I've got Spider-Man. I've got the Harry Potter one that we went to.
I might have that.
I've got the Matrix Reloaded that we went to as well.
We went for a Harry
nice.
Potter in Pune also, yeah? The three of us.
Yeah. We did.
It was me, Jitan, and Ashwin when we went on our crazy
That was I don't
Pune
even
trip.
remember that. I don't even
I think it was the fifth Harry Potter or the fourth. I can't
I
remember.
was pretty stoned then. I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was just the three of us because all the girls, they wanted to do their own thing and we ditched them. They're like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. And then I think we walked all the way from the cinemas all the way till the end, till the place.
Yeah.
I remember doing a long hike in the night.
Yeah.
Pretty
Three
sure.
of us. Yeah. We got back eventually and then we met up with all the girls.
Yeah.
Sure, I was like super stoned then.
Yeah.
I don't remember. This chapter has been erased from like my memory. I don't even remember. In my head, I thought I watched like the Harry Potter fifth movie like with Aisha. Like I don't even know.
I've not binged any of those Harry Potter. Like I've only watched every movie once. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I
again.
think even me.
Stuff that I
One,
have is for like Chamber of Secrets, the second one.
Oh yeah, I think I've watched that again because that was my favorite, Chamber of Secrets.
That's
Forgot.
the one with the fucking basilisk and shit, right?
Yeah, Basilisk. You know.
Yeah.
I think the first, second, and third could be good, and then beyond that, they like
Oh, what are you saying? Goblet of Fire was a fucking bomb movie, dude. It was damn
yeah, first, second, third, and fourth. I don't think the Prisoner of Azkaban and the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, Deathly
Good.
Hallows, I didn't mind it. I mean, it was the end
Goblet
of
of
it.
Fire was 2
Say
parts,
that
right?
all of the Harry Potter movies were fucking great.
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
were good. Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
do justice to like a 365-page fucking book in.
Yeah, it was consistent quality.
Yeah.
Like it didn't
Yeah,
drop. The
that's
quality
true.
didn't drop. Yeah. And the actors were good. Like these three
Yeah, the
kids,
casting
they didn't
was
get into trouble or anything. They were like, you know,
Consistent kids.
you bought them as Harry Potter, Hermione, and whatever his name is. I forget the last guy's name.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Which one? Daniel
Ron.
Radcliffe?
No,
Rupert Grint.
Ron.
Ron
Yeah.
Weasley.
Ronald Weasley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically mean Ed Sheeran's double music video where he is actually Ed Sheeran's double.
Yeah, I mean, like getting back to our original topic. So you'll never see Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson other than Harry Potter and Hermione. Like this is them for life. You know, no matter what other movies they do, this is them for
Yeah.
life. Like it's hard to look past that.
Yeah, props to the segment because like we started our entire conversation talking about like Space Force
Yeah.
and how you can't see Steve Carell as anyone but Michael Scott.
Except
Well,
for in
you
Foxcatcher. Have you seen Foxcatcher?
No, I don't want to watch it because I'll just be like, this is deranged Michael Scott, right?
Yo, he doesn't look like Steve Carell, man, in that. Like, fuck,
No,
he
but
looks...
that entire story is just too sad, dude. Like,
It's very sad. It's very tragic. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Mark
Fox
Schuck as an
Castle.
MMA hero is just great, and like the entire story behind, I don't want to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
I also like Steve Carell in Get Smart was also phenomenal. Like I loved him in that movie. He was
that
really
was
fun.
Secret Agent Michael Scott. That's Michael Scott.
He was really good there.
Do you guys watch Space Force?
I saw
Yeah,
one episode.
Ashwin was telling us about it.
I'm almost done. Like I just have one episode to go, and then I'm done with the season.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to start it. Like, he said it was worth the watch. So I'm going to
No,
start it.
Really? It's good?
Definitely worth to watch. Definitely worth to watch. Definitely worth to watch.
Casting is good. A lot of hype. It's a good casting.
Like, John Malkovich is one of my favorite actors, so I want to see him.
he's
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fantastic in the fucking
Oh, yeah.
show as well.
He's
Yeah,
fucking
yes.
amazing, man.
I love John Malkovich. Just
Yeah.
yesterday, I was watching Deepwater Horizon, and his role
Oh.
in that was small but powerful. You know, it's like I mean, some
Right.
roles only he can play.
Have you seen
Like-
this movie Red?
Red,
and
yeah,
Red
yeah,
2?
yeah. It is really good.
That is good, yeah.
It is good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was John was really good.
Yeah, he's way too funny, man. That being John Malkovich, I remember watching that the first time, and I was high as fuck for it. I didn't understand it at all, but it was amazing. And then I rewatched
I
it.
didn't watch that. I want to get that. I want to catch that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like you're in his head.
He's a brilliant actor. He can pull
Yeah,
off like
yeah.
comedy, like any role he can pull off. He's a very good actor.
Yeah.
I think
Connor, right?
Which was
I don't remember Connor. Connor, I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was the antagonist in Connor.
Oh.
Nicolas Cage.
I only remember him for Johnny English too, where he was
Johnny English. He's the French king. That is way too funny, man. Fuck. With his French accent, it's just...
Dude, but he can speak French fluently. Bro. Like,
Yeah.
He's that proficient in French. My big French ass.
Yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, Johnny English. Yeah.
Yeah, those two
Been a
movies. are
while.
good.
Born After Reading also. Have you seen any of
No, I've not seen that movie as yet.
Coen brothers? Yeah, it's like one of... Have you seen Fargo? Like those dark comedy, like black comedy thrillers?
The movie.
That's what Born After Reading is.
Oh, okay.
That's the one with George Clooney, Brad
Brad
Pitt, and
Pitt,
everyone, right?
yeah. Brad Pitt is fucking hilarious in it. Yeah, it's a funny movie. It's like a thriller, but it's more comedy than thriller.
Nice.
Okay.
Manu, you shaved your head or what?
yeah, this time I shaved it.
Yeah, it
So,
looks like fresh.
Fucking fresh as fuck. dude. This is
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, it looks really fresh.
Get Mac 3, bro. That's the scene.
Are you using like?
I one day want to have the balls to do what you've done, man. Like go takla.
Dude, it's all it's the need because I'm bald as fuck. So I gotta like make it look voluntary. Like I chose.
Yeah. You chose to go home. Just
Yeah.
Hair is
That's
upside.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it as low as I have balls to. If I go lower than this, I look like I look naked.
That's a 12 you said, right?
Yeah, 12 mm. So 1 centimeter basically. It's tiny.
My barber has been fucking calling me for the last like week. He's like, "Come, brother, come." And so one second. My barber, like I've been going to the same guy for like last 6 years. Like since 2014, this is my only barber. I go to the same guy. And I was like, "Oh, do I need a mask? And do I need like this and that?" He's like, "Don't believe the news, brother. Just come." I was like, "Not reassuring. I'm gonna grow my hair for a bit." Yeah. No, I'm not going to fucking. And the thing is, like his station is at fucking his shop is at fucking Union. So that was one of the hotspots for like COVID.
COVID.
Yeah. It was one of the hotspots. They shut down the entire fucking area. Saying like,
I just shared Get Out. Huh?
oh shit.
Oh, is that the beep?
Yeah.
This Get Out is that this one, right? That
Jordan Peele.
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Peele. His first movie. It's a brilliant movie, man.
It says I need access. Request access. I've requested for access.
Did you guys download Parasite?
my sister was watching it.
How did she like it?
Beginning of she said it's good. I saw like the first bits of it. Then I found it kind of boring. Then I just got up and walked off.
Well, you have to read it. Yeah, that's the problem with any subtitled movies.
Yeah.
Like it's 2 hours of reading, but you got to stick with it. Like stick with it for like 20 minutes and then you're into the movie.
I think I'll catch it this week.
No, no,
I have to sit and watch that.
Yeah.
Where is that shit?
So now you guys can meet up now, right?
Yeah, now we can meet up.
Yeah,
That's
sure. Should do that. Why aren't we?
Yeah,
you three should do it, and then we'll have a video chat.
Yeah.
Like so, you three can drink and fucking have fun. And then two of us.
Or you guys can just meet up at one of you guys' places.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
probably
meet up
something.
at someone's place, start drinking, and then we have a Zoom chat.
Yeah,
basically this week they lifted everything, and they're like everything's open now. So now this weekend we can plan for it.
Yeah. I'm game, dude. Like I was all fucking game for like the last plan that we had until like this guy's accountant had fucking COVID.
Next Saturday, do it.
Yeah, next Saturday I think we make a plan.
Yeah, I mean, like slowly people are getting the confidence to meet up also. As in, like there are a lot of plans being made, but many people are not actually letting it happen. You know, like generally speaking, also.
Next Saturday you come and work here and chill.
Yeah, I can actually do that. There's no point in.
Be like a sleepover, man. Like the good old times. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could actually do that.
Yeah.
House parties are starting slowly. People are slowly getting. It'll take some time. It'll take a month or two to kick off. Yeah. But slowly people are meeting up in groups of 4 and 5 and all that. You know, like close.
I suppose the malls are also getting like packed now. Like it doesn't seem like no problem. People are moving out now.
I mean, it's really hard to keep people locked up in their doors for like 3 months. Like that's impossible.
They'd rather risk the pandemic than actually be cooped up.
Yeah, exactly. I think people are willing to now sort of just let go rather than like hold on to that last string of, social distancing, because Even those, hey, happy birthday, Aisha. Happy
Yeah,
belated.
happy birthday.
But they-
Belated.
Oh, dude, it's a bird. Fuck.
Well, Ashwin told us, so that's how I know.
I'm so drunk, I don't remember it either.
Why do you do that, man? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, she. I remember she clearly said, "Do not wish me on my birthday."
But it's not her birthday. It's the day after.
Yeah, so technically that's right.
Yeah.
Abhi is dying right now.
Dude, this is not okay, man. What the fuck?
Abhi, if it makes you feel worse, Ruben wish me.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me, man?
Just kidding.
I don't believe you.
I mean,
No,
I-
he actually said that he did.
I'm sorry. Belated happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ashwin told us about getting hammered, drunk, and having hot pot.
Yeah, man. It started
I
too
was-
early.
yeah, it
I was
started
drinking from 12. And Ashwin was a disaster at the hot pot.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
He
Bye,
was
bye,
out
bye.
of it. He dropped hot pot on himself. He has blisters. He has scratches.
Yeah, that's a next level drunk, man. Holy shit.
Anyway,
Well done.
I'll see you guys.
Okay,
Yep. So,
enjoy your birthday weekend.
Thank you.
Abhi, next week, bring cookies.
Yes, that was the plan. I'll
Well,
make it up.
So what all did you shop today, dude?
Dude, there's some very basic stuff. I want to make like a kati roll, Bengali style kati roll.
whoa,
So
whoa, whoa, whoa. Chicken kati?
yeah, dude, some
Oh,
maida
wow.
and some onions and some vinegar. Very simple stuff, but
Yo,
like
you got a next Zoom channel. You should have like a cooking session, man. Fuck, we'll learn something.
Yo, let's
Honestly.
do it. Are we like Malcolm?
Yeah,
said
yeah. I'll
earlier?
call you back. It's less than a minute.
Yeah,
All right, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I'll just go to the washroom and then call you guys back.
yeah.
Cool.
Send a link.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
yo,
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I think you should, especially since this is going up on YouTube, you should do like a cooking show, man. Honestly,
that's actually a good idea. I'll do that.
teach us something on the go while we discuss some weird topic.
I'll make something interesting.
So, kati roll, you'll be starting from the scratch, like.
Yeah, so including like the atta and stuff because they need
Oh,
a special lucha paratha requires it's a different kind of dough. So there's a way to make that also. So
Right.
yeah. Yo, Rubes,
What's up, bro?
what's been up, dude?
Nothing, bro. Just chilling. Mostly drinking.
Nice.
What are you drinking today?
Today, beer. Kingfisher Blue.
Yeah, Kingfisher Blue.
It's a spot.
Dude, it's crazy.
No, it's a fun one.
It's a tribute to the Indian beer scene.
That is a good beer, though. Like,
Yeah, it's a good beer, yeah.
even though it's overhyped and stuff, I mean, oversold. It's a good beer. Yeah.
Yeah, the normal Kingfisher and this Kingfisher strong, and this also both are really good. I like the taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's perfect. You know, it's like there's a slight. It's light. It's not like too heavy.
Yeah.
It's,
I think Kingfisher Blue is so we had Kingfisher Ultra, right? I'm not sure if Blue is the can variant of the Ultra or is it a
I
different.
think Ultra is different. I remember having Ultra in Bangalore. It's not. I don't think it's there. I didn't see it in UAE, though, but I really want to try that because that was my favorite. One of my favorite beers in India.
Ultra is
tastes
very,
It
it's
is
very
so
good.
good. It tastes so good. Yeah.
Maybe and also I don't think I've seen like Kingfisher Blue in cans in India. Maybe it's an export thing. I'm not sure.
I think I've had blue, but I don't know if it's can or bottle. I think I had bottles. I'm not sure. Like, I remember having blue in India. Ultra was really good. Ultra tastes so good.
It was a leading beer before Bira came in and basically destroyed the whole market. I miss beer like fuck.
Yeah, beer. I mean, it's very fattening and shit, but there's nothing like it.
Bro, man, I'm a total beer guy. Like for me, first alcohol starts with beer, and then comes all the other alcohol.
Right.
Like this time, what I did, right? This time when I was talking up, I bought a case of Kingfisher Blue, and then I bought like some other like some 15, 20 cans, but of different brands, like 2 of each brand. I'm trying to take some new brands to see if some of the taste is also good. So that's good. So what I do now, I'll have one brand one day. The next day I'll have Kingfisher Blue. Then another brand, then Blue. That's good. Yeah, so we were talking about going for a stocking run, So Ashwin also wants to buy some stuff. So we can go together. We can go to Rasil Camp.
I want to get myself some beer as well.
Yeah.
So do it before your Saturday sleepover. Like,
I don't know. He has work now. So he's employed, unfortunately.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
You can do it on and like have a Sunday sleep.
What's that?
We can do it on Friday. Yeah, employed.
But Friday is a day off, right?
Yeah,
Friday,
yeah.
Saturday we can do.
We start Thursday, go until Friday night.
Yeah. So Friday you could do a booze run and then Saturday crash, or Friday night crash.
We can
Saturday.
do it also. Like if Abhi has like Abhi, if you have like 4 hours to spare in the middle of the week, like let's just go.
Yeah, that's good. That can be done. It's just 1 hour up and 1 hour down.
You know how things are right now. I think I can spare a few hours. It's fine.
So now you have to go back to office now.
Not right now, dude. Like today is Saturday, it's the end of the night. But tomorrow onwards, yeah, full swing. I've been going to work for like 2-3 weeks. For the beginning of like 2-3 weeks now. So,
Oh, okay.
Can you not go back to office with your like filthy accountants?
dude, that guy he's a pandemic in himself. Like that guy he's been carrying diseases for the last 3-4 years, and he gets sick every month with some of the other shit all the time. He has the worst constitution of anybody I've known in my life. Like he's always, and he answers the phone like he's gonna die, and he does it. I don't know why, but he's like, yeah.
So he has a horrible immune system.
Now, if anybody who talks to him is like, bro, like I feel my life force is drained out by 50% just by talking to you. Whatever. God bless his soul.
So don't go back to work.
Dude, he's alive.
He's alive, but still God bless.
God bless his soul.
He's a human petri dish, so like let's not hype that.
Exactly.
That's what it is. He has a monkey cap that has a flap in the front, so it looks like a woolen knit cap. And he sits under the AC, like where it hits his head.
Oh.
And he wants to sit there. Like, I don't understand that guy.
If he can pull off a monkey cap, he must be a really cool dude, bro. Not everyone can pull it off.
He can't pull it off.
Okay.
What is he? Middle-aged man or older?
Probably like in his late 30s.
Okay.
Very, very spoken, chill. Like
All in our fucking 30s, so like I don't think
I guess we are middle-aged now.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time we get our own monkey caps. It's like,
Yeah.
all the very end.
so bleak, dude. So bleak all the time. But yeah, I think if you wear monkey cap with no fear and stuff, it's not it.
Jiffin
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
No, I just moved out to grab a beer.
Oh,
we'll
nice.
be wearing our monkey caps with two
Yeah. Like no fear or something.
Yeah.
And my dad had picked up this crate of Carlsberg.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Does Qatar have alcohol licenses and shit, or like how does?
yeah, they have. So here there's this establishment called QDC that serves everything that is not that is against the Islamic law. So you get your pork, you get your alcohol, everything. But
You
everything
get
is
pork also.
Yeah. Pork is good. So we pick up pork like regularly,
Right. Yeah.
and bacon and all that. It's pretty good. And then beer, but generally it's fucking expensive as hell, dude.
How much is
No
it?
chance. So this bottle would cost you around $24.
Whoa, 24
Yeah, I think.
Qatari Riyal.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Holy
It would be
shit.
like maybe $8 or something in maybe UAE.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like double the price, and the same bottle goes for $50 in black.
Why black? It's already been supplied.
Black.
Because everybody cannot get a license here. Yeah. So those who cannot get license has to buy it in black. So if you want to buy it in black, you pay $50. So before
24 is 9 Canadian dollars. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, it costs very less. Like I think the most profitable establishment here is QDC.
I'm sure, yeah. Their markup is like 300%.
Yeah, definitely. And there's no shortage of people also.
Yeah, of course. I mean, people want to drink. So,
dude, they know they're getting ripped off, but still, I don't mind. I want to get drunk.
like there in itself is a valid reason to legalize it, you know.
Yeah, like they would do that. They're happy keeping it illegal and only QDC having it. Otherwise, it'll be an issue.
Yeah, no, that is also a safer entry than just blacklisting it, like complete.
Yeah,
sort
true.
Of, yeah. So at least there you have a legal outlet to go get actual authentic alcohol or pork, meat, stuff like that.
Yeah. By the way, I watched that show, Drive, the Formula One show. You guys should watch it.
Drive to Survive. Yeah, that's fucking awesome, right?
It's brilliant. Brilliant show, dude.
It really gets you in the Formula fan. You become a Formula One fan. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So right after that, I was like, Formula 2020, what's happening? Who's driving?
Yeah.
Dude,
I was like, whoa.
That's one thing I missed out on. I really wanted to attend at least one Formula race. And it was there in Abu Dhabi also.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, Yas Marina. Yeah.
Yas Marina, every November there is a race.
Yeah. So the thing is,
the last race in this one.
Calendar
season.
Here, nobody's interested in it. Here, right? Nobody wants to see it. Nobody's interested to go see it because it just happens here, right? So nobody's like, it's here. We can go next year. So that next year never comes.
Well, they have the Ferrari World, in Yas Marina.
Yeah. Like last year, it was supposed to be Travis Scott and shit like that, and he fucking canned like last minute, so nobody went.
The concerts, okay, some people go. I haven't gone to the concerts, but some people go for the concerts. It's like
everybody goes only for the concerts.
Yeah. Many people don't go for the race. You know, it's crazy.
Right.
I really want to attend a race. I really want to go for a race, either here or somewhere when I travel. I want to attend an F1, very soon.
Personally, I don't understand how F1 works or what the point system is.
No, you should watch it.
Just
they'll explain everything. Yeah.
Everything,
I didn't know shit. Like I didn't know anything about the Formula One except for cars going in a fucking circle.
But I don't want to become one of those Formula One guys, man. They've always been fucking douches, like in my life.
Yeah, and no, it is an obnoxious fan to be a Formula One fan. But like, if you get into the sport, you really get into it. Like it's really intense.
Also, watch this movie called Rush.
Oh, Rush!
On
Rush is awesome.
Rush is good.
Yeah, I've watched Rush, but I don't want to get into another sport right now. I think I have way too many sports. My sport quota is
I'm a sports guy, so bring it on. Like, just watch more sports.
Attention span, now, if I get another sport, I'm going to compromise on this. So
So did you hear about this this fight island? What they're actually proposing is Yas Island.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Yeah.
The fight island.
Yeah, the UFC fight island. What Dana White was saying is actually going to be Yas Island.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So because that is offshore of UAE waters, it's an island, so you can have sanctioned.
And it's
Yeah. So they can have sanctioned fights and all that, and they have the infrastructure to hold events like that, and you can fly into Abu Dhabi and then go there and shit like that. So it's well connected also in a way. Apart from it's halfway across the world, but still.
Makes sense.
So it's not some random island in the middle of the Pacific where there's no infrastructure and you're fighting in the jungle or something. It's actually
And Abu Dhabi has been
that'd be some
Abu Dhabi has been trying to get more sport events.
Yeah. No, and Abu Dhabi owns 10% of the UFC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
The
really?
Flash, the Flash Entertainment, I think it's
Ah,
7 or 10%, something like that. But they own like a certain minority stake in the UFC.
10%.
Oh,
10%, yeah.
okay.
So they have incentive also to host it now. And like Ruben said, like, they want to host like more international sporting
Yeah,
events.
they're pitching for pretty much all the sports.
Yeah.
Like the Spartan World Championship, right? It's happening in Abu Dhabi this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this year and the Spartan World Championship.
Right.
So they brought it here, So everything they're trying to get one by one all the sports here.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Soon Qatar will also start bidding for this.
For sure. I mean, their big entry is the World Cup, and once they can show that they've successfully hosted it, they'll host like everything.
If World Cup, when they pull off the World Cup, they'll get a name.
Yeah.
If they pull off.
Yeah,
but if they pull off, because now no one's going to fucking fly for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that God knows. Yeah, it's a COVID thing also, and it's also like their human rights issue. Both things.
No, but human rights, all that will be said and done. But then by the time the match starts, it's just football.
Yeah, then people will watch the sport. Yeah, that's what normally happens. Like all these controversies behind sport, people just sort of turn the blind eye towards it.
Disappear the moment the whistle blows. Finish. Everything's over.
Everything has a price, huh?
That is something we should definitely make, since we're all in the vicinity of
what?
Qatar.
World Cup. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Dude, I have to fly 8 countries before I get Qatar.
What?
No, one country. No, dude, I really want to make for the World Cup because I really tried to go for the Russian one, but nobody was interested. Like none of my friends was interested, and they didn't have cash or they didn't have leave or some shit.
Right.
So it didn't happen. So I'm like,
dude, the World Cup will not be closer to you ever again.
Yeah.
This is as close as it gets.
Dude, after Qatar, the next one will be in UAE.
No, the next one after that is in here. America,
Canada.
Yeah.
The 3 countries.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
3 countries.
Yeah.
Canada, Mexico, and USA.
Yeah. So 2026, that's perfect.
Yeah, and more teams also, I think. 42, 48, 42.
They'll have a lot more, yeah.
No offense, but if we were to form like a 5-a-side league, the 5 of us could beat like Canada, USA, and Mexico.
Well, here it's not one of the major sports, so
There it's soccer. It's called soccer.
Yeah, it's soccer. Yeah.
Like
even so much so I remember the first time when I came here, I used to keep saying football, and people were like, "You watch football?" Like they were shocked, and I was like, "Yeah, it's huge in UAE."
It's called in handhead.
Yeah, and then afterwards, like you find out it's American football. But now, like after I actually watch American football, even I call it soccer now. Like it's your part. It becomes part of the lexicon. Like culture. So yeah, your soccer is like it's like the 6th sport. 6th major sport or 5th major sport after like
NBA, baseball.
Yeah.
What the fuck is like
NHL?
Hockey, ice hockey.
Yeah, NHL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ice hockey.
Yeah, ice hockey. That's 4.
Yeah, and then like in America, they have college football and college basketball, which is like massive.
Like you mean like the NCAA, like
NCAA football and NCAA basketball. So college sports are huge. The NFL is like the biggest thing. It's like soccer over here. It's just gigantic. Yeah, and then is MLS.
Bigger than the NFL though.
Huh?
I thought the NBA would be bigger than NFL though. Like in terms of
no, the NBA is very like it's big in cities, in certain cities, but the NFL is like in general, like the most popular by far. Like the Super Bowl is watched by like 1/3 or almost half of the American population. So like 150 million people watch it. Yeah, and then after the NFL is actually college football, because football itself is like the biggest thing here. Then is basketball, and then is baseball. Like baseball, basketball is second basically.
Yeah, but I think if you in terms of world sport, it's football.
Yeah, it's soccer.
The whole world watches it.
Globally,
Yeah.
Like the World Cup is huge. When the World Cup happens here, also people like watch that shit. So.
Of course.
he was talking about Canada and US.
Yeah.
Just Canada and US, yeah. But then in terms of world sport, football, no doubt.
Yeah, in Canada, like hockey is the biggest thing. Like over here, people love the NHL.
Is like turf hockey big in Canada at all? Like do
Field
people
hockey, not so much. Like because your ice hockey, like in the winters, people play like on the roads because there's fucking ice. So it's like natural. So yeah, ice hockey is really big here in Canada. Field hockey, not so much. Like during the summer, you do have like there's the summer sports, so field hockey, lacrosse, and soccer. But in the winter, it's mainly hockey, like ice hockey.
Nice.
have all of you seen the Joe Rogan podcast with Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
No,
I saw
the,
it.
the new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have not seen it yet.
Dude, that
It's
guy
good,
is
man.
next
That
level.
guy
He's
is like way
pumped
too
up.
driven.
Yeah.
Way too driven. And he's and right now you know that he's happy to be alive. It's like
Yeah,
he's just hungry for life now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know his accident was that serious. Like this guy's back got fucked up and shit.
Fractured like spines all the way, 4 or 5
Yeah.
of them.
I heard he got into a car crash and all, but I never like looked into it. But I didn't know it was that messed up.
Kept it low key until like now. I think now he just like openly spoke about it, but till then it was very, very low key. And I didn't even know that he was out of the hospital and he could like function. It just seemed like he was out of the scene completely, and now he's like back full swing.
Yeah. Again, you need
I
that
think
drive.
on
man.
Instagram, I had seen something when he had come out of it, and then he started his workouts and all that slowly.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Heart
but then
beat
he was
for
telling it's like it's crazy. But that guy, yeah, he's extremely driven, and he's like
Yeah.
one after the other.
Yeah.
Now he wants some vitamin pills and all.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's not just
That's
driven.
cool.
He's like his philosophy on life has changed. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm sure like any sort of near that experience brings you to.
like I was married to Korea and I was dating my family. I was like, holy fuck, that's some real shit, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think Joe Rogan is gonna call Keanu Reeves and The Rock after the Spotify deal is done, and that will be like his opening episode, or do you think he's gonna do it while he's in YouTube?
I don't think he's gonna call on Keanu Reeves and The Rock.
He could be with The Rock. I don't know about Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is that accessible because Keanu Reeves is like inherently like super private. Like I don't think he'd get on a podcast like talking about his shit.
Dude, so Matrix 4 is filming now, right? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
coming
know
out
that.
next year. Scheduled to come out next year.
Yeah, scheduled to come out next year. I didn't know it was filming.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
supposedly
crazy.
filming, and because of COVID, they delayed it to like. I mean, they delayed the.
On Wick 4 is also filming.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah,
both
I
are
think
both
they-
are releasing together, right?
Yeah, both together. Yeah.
Oh,
Next May it's coming out.
Matrix 4, man. Fuck.
Yeah, next May. But like it's most likely going to be pushed now, like to whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know they started filming.
Bad Boys, huh?
Huh?
So,
Yeah,
like,
Bad
right,
Boys
they-
5 is coming out. No, Bad
Four.
Bad Boys 4
Boys
is
4, yeah.
Bad Boys 4 is coming out?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
No,
Yeah, there is some talks for that.
Last scene, you remember like the Will Smith talking to his son when he's in lockup, right? So I think they're gonna like bring him out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to be Will Smith and this other guy.
Fast and the Furious type of like extensions, bro. Like,
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of money in these franchise films, so why not?
Like the Fast and Furious milked it so much, dude. It's so weird. Like, what was it?
Yeah.
First saw it in Jitin's
Yeah,
house.
what
It was like cars moving in a straight line and we losing our shit. And now it's like aliens are about to come.
No, like the first movie, Fast and the Furious, was about them looting a truck of PS2s and DVD players. That was the stakes of Fast and the Furious. And now Fast 9 had like their fucking international mission and shit. Like from where to where? Like
taking
So-
through the Arctic ice and shit. I was
yeah.
So Fast 10 will be like, some intergalactic fucking, they have to go to Mars or something like that. I'm sure it's something crazy,
no, they'll go to Mars in a Tesla.
Something- They'll probably use like the SpaceX launch.
That's
Fucking-
crazy how they made 9 movies out of that. That's
Yeah.
madness.
from
Is
the
that the longest
from the
franchise?
super low stakes of a PS2, PS2. Remember that shit? To like now. Like
Is that the highest? I mean, like, is that the franchise with the most movies? I think so, right?
probably, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No,
There are-
fuck off.
No.
It's
No. Star Wars.
Oh, Star
Trek.
Wars, yeah.
Star
I
Wars is
guess,
9.
Episode
Star Wars
9.
is 9.
Yeah.
Trek has shitloads of movies also.
Which one?
Star Trek, yeah. But it's not a continuous
No,
franchise.
Star Trek also is not that much. It's not that much.
Yeah, but it's not a continuous franchise. Like they had like in the 70s, then they were all like different, you know.
That's all, but even then, I don't think they have 9 movies. Star Trek.
I guess you can call Marvel MCU is like 24 movies or whatever.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
that's different. That's a universe. That's okay.
Yeah, that's a universe. Yeah.
That's fine. That's like multiple characters.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. This is like one franchise.
Yeah, one contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel as a
Actually, Harry Potter. Fuck.
Harry Potter.
Narnia.
No,
Narnia.
dude.
Actually, wait, 1 second.
Narnia only 3 movies.
No, Narnia is
Netflix as a series now.
Oh, okay.
yeah, series is coming. Yeah, I read that. That'll be cool.
We're all fucking wrong. It's James Bond.
Oh, James Bond.
Oh, yeah,
that's
James
true.
Bond.
Oh yeah.
But again, it's like a different
No.
role. Like
Here's the thing about James Bond. No, here's the thing. James Bond is this is the same cast.
yeah.
Even with the same cast, James
It's
Bond
like a
is
different guy. Yeah.
yeah, it's like 50, like maybe like 5% people.
Actors.
Yeah, as a franchise, okay. As a franchise, James Bond, but the same cast, 9 movies, it's something else. It's like
Yeah, either this or Harry Potter. It would be one of those two. Like Harry Potter had what, 10 movies?
No, dude.
Was it 10? No,
7.
It was 9.
7.
9. No, last
Oh,
one
9
was 2.
movies. The
And there
last
was
7th one was 2, so that's total 8.
8. Okay. 8.
Okay, and then they had Fantastic Beast, 2 of them.
Yeah,
if you
that's a
wanna
different
count that.
cast. Yeah.
That's a different cast.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that Grindelwald or whatever it's called. I haven't seen either.
The second one, huh? Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I haven't seen both of them. Like Fantastic Beasts, the first and the Grindelwald one.
Yeah, I haven't watched the second one. I watched the first one. It was okay. It was just like a
Not as good as Harry Potter.
Yeah. I can't get into the characters because I didn't read the books or anything. So I
Harry
didn't
Potter.
like,
Yeah.
get it.
Like, come on. Like,
Harry Potter.
yeah, fuck. The movies were fucking fantastic.
It was good. Yeah.
Fuck that. Even the PlayStation game was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like for someone who's not read the books, I have a pretty good knowledge of the Harry Potter. Like I can follow the movies and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
I haven't read the books, man. No.
What
Like
the
my brother was like Sheldon is still a huge like crazy Harry Potter, and my ex, I remember she used to fucking go like first day and buy the book and read it.
Yeah, that was a craze.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, you know what, I'm out. I can't keep up with this fandom. I'm out. I just can't do it.
I remember ruining like the 6th one for like a lot of people in college just because I wanted. I was just that's what days in life. Yeah.
But
You were
you
just being
you just ran around and said service is the Half-Blood Prince.
No, I was like Dumbledore dies.
Shit, that's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
That would be like saying Iron Man dies right after watching Endgame. You know?
Yeah. It was. I was hated for a very long time.
Yeah.
But
I even remember before we went in for Endgame, like all these guys coming out from the previous show, they wanted to spoil it for us. And we were just like, oh no, don't say anything, you know, just like fucking dicks.
Wait, cinemas in Canada don't have like a separate exit?
Yeah, no, it's only one. I mean, they have a separate exit, but that goes straight to the road. Like
Dude, even we don't have separate exit.
Yeah. The other exit is just like you go back into the cinema.
We do.
Huh?
We do have a separate exit.
No, it depends. And the thing is, the main entrance is the same. The main will be the same. Main entrance exit. And depending on the cinema, you might come into the same hallway anyways.
Yeah.
The hallway will be the same. Yeah.
It's mostly cineplexes, right? So you will definitely have a common ground. Over here, all the Malayalam movies are being shown in this place called Asian Town, where they have individual cinemas.
Oh, give me some good Malayalam movies to watch, dude. Like I want to like.
So many are there, dude.
Like I was gonna watch
like
he called Starlet or some shit. Like I forgot.
Which one?
Something with Mammootty in it.
Shylock.
Shylock. Yeah.
Don't bother. Don't bother. Watch this movie called Anjam Padra.
It's on Prime.
Yeah, it's a crime thriller. Pretty good.
Prime. Yeah, Prime has some. Prime
Yeah,
has some.
that is good. Then watch this movie called Kumblagi Nights. That's good. Then many other dude. Yeah, then Ayyappan and Koshi. Ayyappan and Koshi.
That's really good.
That movie is good.
Yeah,
Then
like, oh fuck, what are you eating, Ruben?
Ayyappan and Koshi is amazing.
what is that?
Momo?
Like where? Like why were you
From
like
where do you get?
screen, bro, like, for so long?
What's that?
What is that? A chicken momo?
Yeah, momos.
Oh,
I ordered momos from a restaurant nearby.
damn. Fucking amazing.
Good
I
man.
love the momos. Like,
Yeah,
and
momos
drinking.
are the best, man. Fuck.
Oh, seriously.
Dude, what the fuck? I want momos now.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
Abhi, that's your next week challenge, man. You should cook some momos.
Dude, momos is a good. Yeah, that's a good. It's tough to make momos, dude. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean the texture is very hard to nail. You have to nail that, but yeah, so for next week we have the agenda set, yeah, like sleepover and Abhi cook something. Done. And we drink also.
But dude,
Yeah.
yeah, we can do cooking. But I mean, like, you guys, I don't know how you guys will see the cooking part. Like,
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. You'll have to hold your laptop or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
You'll have to figure it out.
Just something in like
Cameras, bro. There's like
Yeah, you can use someone's cell phone camera or something. Yeah.
no, yeah, I mean, like, we'll be cooking together and we'll be eating it. You guys will be watching it and I don't know what.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have don't worry about that. It's like food porn. You're watching someone cook. So
you have the weed, bro.
food porn, man. That's half the internet runs on actual porn. The rest half is food porn. So
that's the amount of food sources come out is crazy. Like there's a lot of like content about food. Oh, by the way, Malcolm, I saw the episode of Ugly Delicious where they talk about steak, and dude, that
amazing,
show,
right? Yeah, that show is amazing, man. The Dave Chang is fucking awesome.
That's bacon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Aisha's making
Nice.
bruschetta.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Both the bruschetta.
Tomatoes and mozzarella and pesto and bruschetta cheese.
Are you cooking the bacon in like some water inside it, or what's going on?
Just plain bacon, nothing else. That's fine. I've seen it. You've been
Plain bacon.
Keep your eye on it, it'll burn.
No. It's just put on the pan. It's just how
Okay, good. Bacon is the most deceptive piece of shit meat in the world, dude. Because like for 3 minutes it's fine. You look away for 10 seconds and it's black.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck, it's so annoying.
It's like the fuck, bro.
Yeah, so you were saying, Abhi, steaks.
Yeah, dude. So that episode like convinced me that I want to like raise my own animals and like kill them.
Like your own farm? Oh,
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Like
that'd be
so
nice.
we'll have a wheat farm on one side and we have like this butchery thing going on, and we have a steakhouse up front. So that's the dream now.
That's nice. Kerala has a lot of land, so it's maybe something you should look into.
Yeah, Kerala for sure. Canada definitely.
Oh, Canada, yeah, but it'll be more pricier here. But yeah, your
Yeah,
farmers get a crazy rebate.
That was
Being a
our
farmer.
plan.
Huh?
We were discussing a plan where we just like come to Canada, buy some fucking land and like build a ranch and cook shit and eat shit and smoke shit.
Yeah. Well, here, like,
So-
if you go
That's a
outside the
good
main
plan.
cities, you'll just find like for like hours and hours, you just find land and farms and like gigantic ranches. Yeah, it's a total plan. You could totally do it.
Awesome lives those guys have, man.
Yeah. If you're like
How much?
a
How much
farm-
is a farmland cost over there?
it differs from like place to place, but I'm not sure of the price really. I wouldn't know, but I'll find out though. But you can buy it like in acres, like hundreds of acres of land.
But how much is a dispensary license?
So that's what, like right now they don't have it like a private sort of dispensary. You have to it's only like from the government, and they have like chains of it. So now they are fighting for privatization because they've fought for legalization, but the government is like, fuck you, we'll only sell it. So so they're making like most of the profit from it. So you can grow your pot. These farmers sell it to the government, and then the government retails it to the customers, package it, retail and all that. But again, the government sort of supports different farmlands. So again, they can pick and choose their winners and losers. They can sort of support farm A, but farm B, if they don't support, then they can't, the supply is not there afterwards. So now they're fighting for privatization. Like legalization is done, but privatization is another bump to get over. And that's essentially why they legalized it initially, was because of tax revenue. You convert black money to white money. It's a commodity you can actually tax. Because even right now, like liquor is only bought through the government. Like there are now private chains where you can buy beer and wine, but like hard liquor only sells through a government establishment.
Do you need like a license and stuff to buy like liquor?
No, you don't need that. Like if you're just a legal, like 19, above 19, you're fine. You can buy.
Above 19.
Yeah, 19. 19 is the drinking age here. In the US, it's 21.
Ruben just worked up.
Yeah, so 90.
No, I was going to say that you can just get a fake ID and call it McLovin.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. McLovin, yeah.
That
Super
ID,
bad,
I saw that ID, I died. I saw this in the
Super
ID in
bad.
the movie.
That is still one of the funniest movies I've seen.
Yeah, that movie is just epic, dude.
Awesome. And that guy killed
Even
the
Yeah, all three, man. Like Jonah Hill. I don't know, McLovin. What's his name? Michael Cera.
Christopher something.
Yeah. And Michael Cera was the other guy. Yeah.
I love
Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Yeah, McLovin.
Is good, but I know
His character build-up was just unbelievable.
The one where he goes with the cops, man. He goes for the cop life.
that was something else.
Yeah. McLovin's in the house.
Yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, so farmland could totally work, man. Like Avi's plan works. You could totally have your own organic farm where you raise cattle and also grow pot on it. It's fine. Totally do it.
Yeah,
Sweet.
10-year plan.
yeah, dude.
It's actually doable.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I in life you just need a cattle ranch and then you're set. You don't need anything else in life really to be alive. Just kill your animals needed.
Yeah. Like that show is awesome, man. Ugly Delicious. They choose different like cuisines from all over the world, and the one on India is pretty interesting.
I have to catch that. I haven't seen that yet.
Ugly delicious.
Huh?
Ugly delicious.
Ugly Delicious, yeah. It's like this. Huh?
It has an India episode.
Yeah. In season 2, there's the second episode. I think is on Indian cuisine.
Asia.
What?
You're breaking up, Ashwin.
Oh shit! One second.
Or you're faint. You can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, better.
Yeah. So, have you heard this thing? Not heard. Have you watched Street Food Asia?
Street food? No.
Yeah, you need to watch it. There's one this thing on Delhi, which
Okay.
is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah. Do they show Chandni Chowk? Like the?
It's all about chaat.
Oh yeah. Oh, true.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Street food in India can't be beaten, man.
That's it.
I don't know how you beat that.
street food in China, dude.
Probably, yeah. I could see one, but like India, like all over the country, you get different types of street food.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's no beating that.
India, the problem is the quality. They use literally like drainage water in many places. No, they've got
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that-
yeah.
That is the only
Yeah,
thing
it's
that's
crazy.
standing anybody against Corona. Like it's the quality of our immunity, and that comes from fucking drainage water.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, there's one reason why Desis, Indians will be fitter
Thrive.
is because, the microbes going on in our body is like different to the rest of the world.
Different
Yeah.
kind of like we have zombie immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see though, because we're at 150,000 cases right now with
It's
a
a
lockdown.
lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
With-
It's
with a
shot up like
lockdown.
crazy, man. Fuck.
With a 2-month lockdown.
Like I don't see their plan. It doesn't really make sense for them.
Yeah,
Like,
I never agree with that plan, anyways.
yeah,
I mean, like, you can't shut down the fragile economy like India.
yeah.
Now I don't know, like, how many hundreds of millions of people are like without job.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So India's climbed to rank 9 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last I checked, they had 150,000 homes.
It's 181 right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
181. Even if you take it by like a conservative multiplier of 10, that's
Yeah.
1 million people infected.
True. And
That's actually less, dude.
Yeah, that's a
Much more than
conservative multiplier.
of course,
Like if
of
you
course.
take an actual 20x multiplier, that's
Yeah,
like
definitely. It's nothing. Dude, I told you that statistic in India, 25% of dead people are not reported. 25% of dead people. All right. So just forget these statistics. Like, forget the corona statistics.
that's scary, man. It's fucking scary.
we just started. Right now, everyone is focusing on Latin America right now because they're saying that's a new hotspot. But
Yeah,
it's a matter of
Brazil,
time.
yeah. Fucking hell.
It's a matter of time before it gets to us.
Yeah.
India.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's again less than a minute. You come back for one more?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
Okay.
have to bounce
Okay.
because I have to
Bruschetta is getting cooked.
go. Yeah, I've got to go ahead.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No
Cool.
problem.
No, but
Cool.
send
Then
it.
let's convene.
Anyways, I'll join in a bit.
Okay.
No, cool.
I'll send the link.
Cool.
All right.
Done.
Okay.
Go.
Yes. Yeah. So how are your days going, man, so far?
It's like it's going very fast. So fast,
Yeah.
But it's cool. I've been chilling because I needed some time to
A
clear my
break.
mind.
Yeah, a break.
Yeah, it's so important. So every day I get up and then I watch like Netflix, and so I haven't touched my PS4 in a month because I'm mostly on Netflix. So
Really. True.
so I'm on Netflix and all that, and I just started like computer gaming last week. So that's also nice. I'm starting it after a long time.
Do you have a capable PC for computer game?
I have a good decent laptop. You can play all the like most of the games you can play,
Okay,
except for the
okay.
really really heavy games.
Right.
Like, I think even that you can play because I think it's 2 GB like graphic
Video
card.
card?
So it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. So it's okay. So on that I play all the games. So it's mostly Netflix, and till now it was series, and then I have like so much series to watch. So then I'm
Yeah,
like, cool, I'll watch movies for now. So now I'm tripping on movies.
Oh yeah. Did you finish that Midnight Gospel?
No, I saw like
No, dude.
Not yet.
So like first episode, I was like, okay, this is like a little too
It's
much.
a trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
the thing is I have too many series right now. I'm watching between 10 to 15 series. So what I do
Oh
is,
shit.
yeah,
My God.
because I cannot binge. I can't binge. I'm not a binge guy. So what I need to get a different story, like it's like
Right,
flavor. So I watch like one episode of one, then one, so it keeps going, and then I take it around, So then I put it on pause right now, and now I'm like tripping on movies for like a week or so. For a week, I watched.
What is a good
then-
movie you saw
Yeah,
recently?
Yesterday I saw Deepwater Horizon. I was
Deepwater.
Oh, nice. That's
I
amazing.
saw it in theater, but that was in when like 3-4 years back. So I watched it again yesterday. It was so good.
That is a Mark Wahlberg one. No?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
that's a good
John
one.
Malkovich.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Really, really well made.
It's very intense. Yeah.
Very intense.
Yeah.
Very short, very intense.
Yeah.
And then I was watching this Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember this one. That was really good.
Choose your adventure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Which one is this?
Bandersnatch, where you have to choose different options.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You've not seen it?
It's
No.
good. 2018.
Like it's basically like, you remember those Goosebump books where you like choose your own adventure and you go to different pages and shit like that?
Yeah, right.
Similar. Like it follows like one storyline, linear storyline, and then you have to choose between two different like paths. And
Okay.
then from there are like two different, and it keeps, there's like a number of different permutations. Like
I
how
think I
many
saw
ever
half the movie.
Yeah.
I think I saw half. I need to go through the next half now. It's good though. It's really good.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I saw Dark Tower. I've already seen that, but I want to see it again. It's nice.
Right.
The Dark Tower.
Yeah.
That's a nice
That's
movie.
the Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Idris Elba.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
It's nice. Pretty interesting story. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You guys watch the show Dark?
German show? Yeah, no, I haven't.
Yeah, the
seen
German
it.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a
I saw
good show.
the second season. I just got to half. I need to finish the other half.
Oh, you should. It's brilliant.
Dark is famous though. Everyone, Dark is a very famous one. The third season is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark. For me,
You guys
yeah,
watch anime shows?
Not really.
Not yet, but I want to get into that story.
Like the one I gave it a try was Attack on Titan,
Oh, nice.
but I quit like after 4 or 5 episodes. I was like, I can't do it. I just can't. Like it was a good story and all though, like, but yeah.
I hadn't gotten the anime. Like I remember when we used to play gaming in the cafes, right? Many guys used to come and just watch Naruto and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get into it, but I never got into it. Maybe
I know
later.
Jitin was like the biggest fan for the longest time.
Yeah. I still follow them.
Yeah. That's been going on for what, like 20 years?
So yeah, for like 30 years. So Naruto is over. Yeah. Naruto is over now. Now
it's over. Okay.
another second generation is going on.
Nice.
Chronicles of the Sun.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, but that comes like once in a month. The manga comes out, so you just watch it. You just give it a read. So
right.
on the manga side, I read Boruto, One Punch Man, and Attack on Titans.
Oh, okay.
One Punch Man is crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, I heard of it. That's on Netflix. Right? One season is on.
One season is on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is just brilliant, dude.
Yeah, I heard a lot. I'm like planning to get into Marvel right now. Like the thing is, they have this Marvel Unlimited, right? All the comics. So I had that 4 years back, but I never read it properly. I just read a few because after work is very difficult. And then I canceled the membership. Now I have a lot of time. I'm planning to get back into that. I want to take the unlimited membership and I want to read all the main comics that released in from the beginning. Like
oh wow, that's a
1940s,
huge
1960s.
task.
Yeah, so these guys have everything. So I can watch that. So now I'm like, and that's just like 40 dirhams a month or something. So it's worth it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 dirhams a month, and it becomes very cheap when you take the annual membership. So now I'm like, fuck it, I'll just focus on that. So I'm planning to take the now there's a 7-day free trial. So I'm going to take it like next week, not this week. I have to finish a few movies. After that, I get a free trial, and then I start reading it. Yeah.
This is like hardcover copies or like
No. It's on the digital.
Oh, on the okay.
It's like Netflix. It's like Netflix. You can read it on your phone or on your phone or laptop or TV or something.
Right.
On Netflix, there's this anime that has been there's this manga that has been put into anime on Netflix called Kengan Ashura. It's like Tekken.
Kengan Ashura. I've heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, check it out. It is brilliant.
Okay.
Like the whole, it's like a gladiator fight. So the idea is like all corporations around the world, in order to resolve issues, they set up gladiator fights. Whoever wins sets their terms, sort of a thing.
Nice.
Good idea, like even in real life.
Yeah.
So like whether Google versus Microsoft, put in your best fighter. Whoever wins their terms are set.
Oh, nice.
That way. It's
Match
crazy,
story.
dude. Yeah, check it out. It's really nice.
Kengan Ashura.
Yeah. It's there. It's pure fight. It's just brilliant.
That is a anime you're watching.
Yeah, it's the anime. The anime only 2 seasons have come out. The one more season is coming out in next month.
Right.
I finished the manga already, but the anime, like how you convert drawings to actual movable, what do you say, into moving pictures, right? That is where the actual beauty comes. So those studios has done a really fantastic job.
Okay.
But check it out. It's really good. Like this is one character who looks exactly like Brian. It is just brilliant.
Nice.
And they are all like depicted on actual humans, on like real people, like
Okay.
existing on Earth.
Nice.
Yeah. So they have like the author has taken references from people from Brazil, from Europe, and these places, and then he's made these characters and all around them, sort of thing. It's pretty good.
Interesting.
Which is the anime that was loosely based on Muhammad Ali's life, or like his fighting style?
I do not know.
Not sure.
I don't know. But one of the shows that I am watching right now has Muhammad Ali and Muhammad Ali's son in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is also is there on Netflix. It's called Baki.
I think that's what I'm talking about as well. I'm not sure.
In Baki, Muhammad Ali is there and his son is also there. Nice. But I don't like how the drawings are. It's not very realistic. Everyone is like all extremely round. Just yeah. But Kengan is like fit stuff. So there's this character who looks exactly like King. Like how King is in Tekken. Nice. You have like someone like King, someone like Lee Chaolan, someone like Kazuya, someone like
Tekken. They could totally do a fucking anime on that.
Oh man, Tekken was a story they could easily build on. I don't know why they did
it's
that.
so easy. Like
it's a beautiful story. Like
especially the whole Jin thing. Like you can actually like do it. You know.
It's crazy.
And later in the future, you could even do like a live action thing. You know, like a proper.
No, they did a live action movie. It sucked ass.
I mean, now graphics and all that is better. They could do it.
Yeah.
Like same thing with Mortal Kombat. They're doing a reboot, next year.
Really?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Like they've just done the casting and all. Like now, obviously due to COVID, it's going to be pushed back further. But
okay.
But like Mortal Kombat, you have an inbuilt story. It's so fucking easy to say.
Actually, these are really good stories that the wrong studios picked up.
Yeah.
And the right studios were not focusing on because they think maybe like it won't be a hit.
It won't work.
Yeah. And now with the rise of like, especially Marvel showing that you can make a multi-billion dollar thing.
True.
Like all these, live action. I could totally see the rise of these franchises coming up with something.
It's a matter of time because the stories are gold.
Yeah.
The stories are really good. It's just a matter of time before the right studio picks it up.
Yeah.
Complete disaster of Dragon Ball Z, right? As a movie.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
There's no way for anything to like.
It sucked so bad. It was unbelievable.
Dragon Ball Z. Then like I didn't see that movie. Even Avatar: The Last Bender was a massive flop. So
there's Avatar coming on Netflix as a series.
The Last Bender. Yeah.
The Last Bender. That will be good. And Jackie Chan and all of that.
Oh, like a live action.
The Last Airbender.
Yeah. The Last Airbender.
I thought it was animated.
No. The anime is also there, but the live action one they are making it right now. Yeah. That's pretty good. But you guys check it out. This Kengan Ashura. It's pretty good.
I saw it. Let me check it out. I saw the I saw it. It came newly. I didn't see it. Let me check it out.
Yeah. Just watch the first episode. That's it. Just first and second episode and you'll watch the whole thing through.
Okay.
It's one season,
2 seasons.
2 seasons.
Yeah, third season will come out in like next month.
Oh, okay, true.
Nice.
So yeah, that's good. I'm just thinking like what to watch, dude. There's nothing else to watch on TV.
Dude, Netflix is too much, man. Don't tell me you have nothing to watch.
It is a lot, man.
Netflix is too much.
That's what. There's so much noise, dude. You don't like filter.
No, the thing
No,
is,
like,
watch one episode for yourself. Just watch one episode of everyone. Then you know what you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
watch.
yeah,
Just watch the first episode. Because
yeah.
it's
like
like,
so I see my my account. So this is continue watching, right?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I see so many things. I'm like,
yeah.
what are all these things?
Yeah.
Midnight Gospel, man. Finish it off. Like, trust me.
And
Trust
there are
me.
so many good movies right now. There are so many
Yeah,
good movies.
yeah, yeah.
And Constantine is releasing on Monday. I'm just
Oh,
waiting to watch it.
nice.
Yeah, tomorrow is
dude.
releasing
The
Constantine.
Keanu Reeves one.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well, that's
And
that's a good
Constantine
movie,
was
dude.
supposed to come out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that is like an insane story. Like, they
Why
could
did
make
they
a
not make
beautiful
Constantine?
TV show out of that storyline.
Exactly.
It's
So
there.
John Wick,
Like, watch
John Wick,
if you look into this one DC animated universe, there's this
Oh, yeah, yeah.
seed called Justice Dark.
Mhm.
In that, John Constantine is there.
No, but I'm talking about like
Yeah,
live action. Like, they could
Yeah,
make
live
a
action,
yeah. They could
This
make
is
a
what happens when the
proper
wrong people and the wrong
Yeah, yeah.
people are directing, and wrong
Yeah.
studios have it. See, John Wick, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. Constantine,
yeah,
they could have easily done the same. Easily.
easily. Like,
It's crazy.
especially if HBO or one of these big studios picks it up, then you have quality productions. You know,
For sure.
then-
Yeah.
And Constantine, its story is so massive. They can do whatever they want.
like
It's
the
not
Watchmen
John Wick.
one I was telling you guys about, Watchmen, the HBO show. Like, I started watching it and I was like engrossed by it, man. It's so fucking good. Like,
It's nice.
you know, and it's only one mini series. Like, it's only one season. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because that producer was like really sort of inspired by the 80s graphic novels, that he wanted to say his story, you know, and he did it. It was really good.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I think I'll watch Watchmen next.
Yeah, Watchmen is good, man. Like, there's this one episode just on Dr. Manhattan, and like, fuck, that is like one of the best sort of episodes I've seen of anything. Like, it's really fucking brilliant. And it's like, yeah, that's another superhero you'd want to be. Like only
Dr.
him
Manhattan.
and Superman are like gods. You know, everyone else is like whatever. But even Superman has kryptonite. Like, Dr. Manhattan doesn't have any weakness. You know, he's basically God.
He's God, yeah.
Dr. Manhattan.
Blue God.
Dude, like once you reach that level of like power, like this, I think
Never done this.
Yeah.
I actually reading your book and looking here.
Yeah.
who's that? Who's in the background?
That's my sister.
Jitin's sister, I assume.
Is that Minnu?
Yeah. Minnu it is. Ruben
Did she-
says hi.
Did
So
she
does
watch?
Mahatma Nabi also.
Did she watch the movie Parasite?
Yeah, she watched Parasite.
How did she like it?
After she said it's okay.
Okay. What? The
Yeah. She said it's okay.
Oh, damn.
I said, cool.
I expected her mind to be blown with it.
Was your mind blown after watching Parasite?
It does make you question things.
It does make you
Oh.
question things.
Oh, well, see, there you go. So sort of blown, half blown.
It's like
Half blown.
a slight kind of.
Yeah. That's a great movie, man. Like, that's a great movie.
I need to sit and watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it
We
later.
can watch it after this. Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs
I've heard a
patience,
lot
but
of it.
it's worth it.
I heard a lot about it, but I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, it's based on what we were talking about last week, the whole class
class
system.
difference.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting.
So I gotta move to the room
Yeah.
because
Your
the hall
sister's
is
loud.
noisy.
Yeah.
Mommy is looking at everything else but her book. She wants to know how I'm watching the fine.
Like, all this will be on YouTube, by the way. Your sister's
Yeah, I know.
mommy.
But this is not YouTube worthy. We didn't discuss anything. This is random rubbish. Like
Yeah. This is just
After
talking.
that,
Yeah.
last week at least made some sense.
I mean, this is how people connect. Like, so apparently we got 20 views of the video.
Bro, 20, most of it is us, I'm sure. It's
Yeah,
like,
so
'cause
I don't know. Like, I don't know
No.
who's watched what or how
Because
many
I tried to
times.
see it at least 3 times. I'm sure 3 of those views are mine.
Yeah, so does that count? Like, if you log in from
I
the
think so, I
same,
think
if you
Yeah, I
log
think
in
so,
from the
because-
same IP address and you watch
Yeah,
it,
I think it does. I think
Oh, it
because
does count?
I searched on Google to see if it actually works. Because when I saw the 20 views, I'm like, who are the 20 people who watched it? So then I went to Google to see if it counts again, and it does count again.
So
Oh,
it's
so it's
Yeah, but not necessarily on the same day. If you go multiple days, it will count.
okay.
there are two different metrics that we measure. One is called views and one is called impressions. So
Yeah. So impressions I have is 75. Apparently 75 impressions.
So that's 75 people.
What is
who
impressions?
Yeah, so impressions are like people who've noticed that the video exists.
Yeah,
And
like who've come across it.
yeah, and then out of which, like, how many people actually see the video is the one. Then there's views and
Then there's
something else.
average view duration.
How many unique views came? Like how many people like saw it one time, and how many people saw it multiple times. So there is that split as well.
So
You
I
can-
don't have that breakdown. Like I can see views 20, impressions,
the
click-through rate 9%, average view duration 10 minutes. So
Yeah,
people
the
are watching
views
it
can be
average
multiple.
10 minutes.
The views can be up to
Yeah.
what?
That's cool, dude. Like 10 minutes is a pretty good deal on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like
someone's watched 10 minutes of us just rambling.
That is the maximum time you can spend on YouTube.
That's me, bro. That's us.
Okay.
Saw it.
Yeah, I don't know now who has.
That's I'm pretty sure it's Jasmine and like me
Michelle.
and
Yeah.
probably Michelle, 3 of us. I saw 40 minutes.
Oh, you saw 40
It was
minutes?
40 minutes. Yeah, I saw
How
the
do we
first 40
sound?
minutes.
Because I have not watched it again. Like, how
Oh,
do
you
we
haven't
sound?
watched it. I watched it. It's
Oh, yeah?
like it's okay, but the thing is, like, you need to watch it to understand. Like, I mean, it's way better than this session. Like, this session is bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a hodgepodge. We put this as hodgepodge. Yeah.
So that is okay. That's kind of okay. But the thing is, we have no professional setup or something. We're just talking from like 4 dimly
Zoom.
lit rooms. Nobody wants to watch that. Like,
Yeah.
at least want to see our face properly. Like, you know.
Yeah, it depends if people just want to hear it, if they're just going for the audio part of it, or they just want to actually see it. But hearing, again, this wouldn't make sense because we're talking about like random shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Last time it was like actually some sort of structured
Because
conversation.
some random person watching it would lose track in like 2 minutes. Like, what are these guys talking about? Like, you know, why would I listen to random guys? When, like why would I listen to random guys when there are like choreographed shows for this? You know, like Like I have like half an hour to get to my work. Why should I listen to these idiots? Like, and why are they even on my feed? Like,
Yeah. But yeah, average duration is 10 minutes. So, but I guess Ruben's watched 40 minutes of it. So
I watched
there's
40 minutes,
a
yes.
huge chunk. Yeah, that's a huge chunk.
Dude, so I uploaded like 12 videos on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Random, like randomly taking footage of people in Bangalore like hanging out and just talking. So surprisingly, some of them got like 1,000 views without me doing, except like the right keywords. There are some that's pretty decent but got like 74 views or something. So depending on duration, depending on the kind of like how you put your description stuff, there are people who will end up watching it like some way or the other.
Yeah.
if you do it decently, a little bit. If you do it decently. Wait, did you guys watch that video at least? The video that you uploaded, you watch it?
No,
watch
like
it for 10 minutes and give me your comments. Like,
okay. Like I have a local copy on my hard drive, which I've browsed through it, but I've not watched it. Yeah, I've not really like watched it.
I'm not saying it's bad, but then the thing is,
like I guess
No,
Jitin has the
Did
best.
you
Jitin
read
and
about
Ruben have the
that,
best lighting, so I have the worst lighting. Yeah.
dude, Jin, you need
No,
to,
that's because I'm using I'm using phone, dude.
dude, you need to watch the video, Jin.
You guys are on laptop, right?
Yeah. No, I was also watching on the phone.
Okay.
No. And like the Zoom meeting, you guys are connecting. You guys are using the laptops,
Yeah,
right?
I'm using a laptop.
Yeah. I'm using my phone, so
Yeah. Phone is much
because
better.
of that, I have that advantage on the camera call.
Your front-facing camera is good. Yeah.
The thing is, see, if we can do this, but the thing is, we need to choose somewhat of a basic topic and then like try to go
Talk
around
on
it.
that.
On that and around that.
Yeah.
If we go up and down, then we lose people. You know, if we talk something else for even 2 minutes, then we might lose people. Like, you know, they'll be like, okay, these guys are idiots. Like, you know,
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I mean, last time we spoke about Amazon and billionaires and like.
Yeah, that was okay. Somewhat okay. Somewhat a subject was it. Like, you know?
So the 40 minutes you watched, did you get that subject, or you just watched random?
I mean, the thing is, see, we cannot judge for sure because we are the ones who are talking. Someone else needs to judge.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. I mean, like I felt it was okay. It was like a normal conversation. but it was more like a friendly conversation because
Yeah.
like
I think
see,
that's
if
what
we-
comes across better, like on the internet, like just 4 people ran, because this is not, like you said, a choreographed conversation. Like we don't have talking
Yeah.
points and shit like
No,
that.
I'm saying we need a little bit of choreography, like 5,
Yeah.
10, 20%, like something.
Yeah, it can't be like everything on the go. Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
there's one thing that Jasmine said is that you guys actually sat on your chair for 2 hours straight,
So, yeah, exactly. See,
just
imagine if this
yammering about stuff. And
exactly.
I was like, what?
You
That's
should be
what.
like,
See,
that's what
imagine
guys
if
talk
quarantine.
about.
Yeah,
Random
imagine
shit.
quarantine was not there. We would never do this.
Yeah.
So this is like something
Yeah.
we have been forced to do, like basically.
Yeah. And hopefully
Yeah.
something we can keep doing, like every
Yeah.
weekend or so.
Now that
like,
we have the hang of it, we should keep it going.
well,
Yeah,
this whole
well-
road trip, what you do to Ras Al Khaimah, that can be a produced content. You can have like
Yeah.
whatever,
No,
some
what I'm
random
thinking,
talk.
what I'm thinking right now, like, see, we are having a normal conversation and we are recording, right? So next
Yeah.
time, what we can do, we'll choose a subject, okay, and
yeah.
like we'll have a video call first. We'll all choose a subject, okay, and then we'll speak on that for like 15 minutes. Then let's see how it goes. If we can
Right.
improve it or not.
Right.
We need to see if we can keep ourselves on a subject.
Right.
Because if we're taking a subject and all 4 are going in all 4 directions,
Right.
then like we need to like keep people come to us.
That's
like,
true. It makes sense.
We can
Yeah.
try. Like,
No, but then if you look at our this one, all talk has like a start point and end point. So like there'll be one word of UFC and there's like a huge chunk of just UFC banter going here and there.
Yeah.
Then
there's
it
another thing.
moves into full sports.
Yeah.
Sports, then sports is one side. Then Netflix. Then
that's
115
okay.
minutes
That's
of
okay.
Netflix.
But the thing is,
Then 15
the thing
minutes of games.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we are talking on stuff that we know. So we need to like do a little bit of preparation, like actually read on stuff. Because
Like
people
research.
for information. People listen to podcasts so that you can give them more information in a little space of time. Not like telling them again what they know.
Yeah.
So,
That's true.
I'm thinking we can choose a subject and we can see. Let's try to see if we can make it professional as possible. And we prepare on it and then we start talking about it.
Right.
So we do a little reading on Wikipedia and newspaper articles and all that, and then we come back and then we start like literally challenging each other. We need to challenge each other, not like everyone agreeing with each other.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows something else.
Yeah, it has to be some sort of a different concepts clashing.
Like a debate sort of
Yeah,
thing.
there has to be a debate because the person who's listening will agree with one of us. So he needs to know that if he can be beaten or not, or if his view is right or not.
Yeah, but for next week, I like the plan of like Abhi cooking. I think that can be like a sort of integrated part into our this. Just teach us.
No, we just need So what is the subject? We talking cooking or
talk on food? Like why you're cooking, what you're making. Like so, Abhi, you do research on what you want to make, and then what history you have.
No, but
with
we
that
need
food.
to take part in it. I'm thinking we need to take part in it because if we just sit like how are we going to take part in it also?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about the food,
or we can make it like midnight gospel. Like he cooks, and we talk about carbs.
Something random. Yeah.
So actually, like that's a very interesting way of doing it as well, which is that while the cooking's happening, we guys could like talk about different things. So like how you go to a barber shop, you got like different people saying different things.
Everything else. Yeah. It's not to do with the actual working of this place. Yeah. No, but like you can like whatever you're cooking, you can talk about your history with that food, how you learned how to make it, why you're making it, things like that. Like just talking about the dish in general. It's not about how you cook the dish. It's talking about your sort of relationship with that particular dish. You know what I mean?
You want me to cook?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Because how you cook the dish, there's like you can just go onto Google and be like this recipe, you'll find it, and you'll find so many videos on that, people saying, oh, cut the carrot like this, cut the onion like this, like that. You'll find anyone doing it anytime. But like why you're cooking it, why you have like what relationship you have with that particular dish. It could be because your mom made it and that's the first dish you loved, or it brings you peace, tranquility to cook that dish. How hard it is to cook a dish. Like some dishes are like you can cook in 5 minutes, it's super easy. Some it's like layered cooking. So things like that. So you can have your own thing and then we talk about other things, or we can also talk about cooking, like our favorite dishes, shit like that.
You know what I'll try to do? I'll try to let the dish be the central, what holds the topics together. But I'll bring out things about the food, like the economy of the country, where it came from, like what is
Makes
the
sense.
ingredient. So that way, everybody has a point of view. So it could be like, let's say burrito, Mexican,
Yeah, yeah,
Catholic,
yeah,
Muslim, Cuba, whatever, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
then
yeah.
we talk about the Cuban Missile Crisis all the same time. So basically, every will do tie in different topics. Talk about those things.
Yeah. I mean, food is a culture connection. So based on those culture points, you can, diverge into so many different channels.
That's what I'll do. So then, in that case, is that let's for the next podcast, or and then tell you what other we can go off on, and those things to bring up. So that could be an interesting to do.
Yeah. Someone's
So
background noise is very high.
probably mine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be using.
Eventually, like as we start, the first 5-10 videos, obviously, we'll be figuring things out. We
Yeah.
can't obviously like start
First
creating
and fight
content.
and videos, it's all raw. Like we're just
Yeah,
uploading
it's all
whatever.
raw,
Yeah, yeah.
And then slowly, I'm thinking like, we should like slowly get to like topics, and then we need to prepare for a week.
Yeah.
Like, and then we come with informed like
Opinion.
arguments and debates.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like not just what we know already, but we
Yeah.
prepare for that particular thing somewhat, and then
Makes
we challenge
sense.
each other. As in there
Makes
has to be a debate. There has to be a debate. Yeah. I mean, people should not blindly agree. You say something, and I'm like, yeah, I know that's okay, because I don't know how to challenge it. Because it should be something that should be challenged. That way. It's good though.
Makes sense.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Now I got to think about what I'm going to make for dinner to eat, or what I'm going to order in.
Kati roll, yeah. Weren't you supposed to do that?
I was supposed to make it, but I'm not. Now I'm not. I can make it tomorrow for breakfast also.
Okay.
No.
Maybe I'll do something quick and easy right now. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe some good eggs, dude. So like making eggs, yeah, that's a skill in itself, because you can do it horribly wrong and get it absolutely right, because the egg itself is like a very delicate thing.
Yeah. But it's also a very flexible ingredient. Yeah. You can do whatever with eggs.
Whatever you want to do. Like you can make a frittata, you can make like it's the list is insane.
Endless. Yeah.
Making quiche is like it's the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, watch Parasite before next weekend. Maybe that's something we can talk about.
I think that's gonna give us like a good talk about the show.
Dude.
Huh?
Which one? Parasite.
Yeah,
Parasite,
I think I'll be watching it now. After this, I'll be watching it.
Yeah, watch.
Dude, by the way, in the last video, right, there are so many like 2-3 spoof kind of thing. So one is that Jin's toilet seat incident. That's recorded so well. Like in between the video, your sister comes and just starts yelling at you. You actually broke it. Like,
the commode, yeah. You broke the commode, yeah.
Yeah, that is recorded properly.
That's true, yeah.
The argument you had with your sister about you breaking the toilet seat, right? It's very well recorded.
Yeah. That's
it's at like 30 minutes or something. I don't know. Like
what?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's within the first 30 minutes or something. It's some 3-minute conversation. Like, like there's an argument, and then she comes in and like, you bitch, you actually broke it.
Yeah,
So
that is the thing of like it all being raw.
So imagine viewers seeing all that, and then they're like, what in the you guys can't share the toilet properly.
So either you can look at it in two ways. One is there's a charm to it that it's so raw.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, that it's so raw that it's unfiltered. It's just like 4 guys just talking. Or what the fuck am I listening to? So
yeah, exactly. So the point is, if 4 other people did unfiltered shit, would you watch it for like 2 hours?
Yeah, it would be hard. It would be really hard. Yeah.
So like the movie Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the movie? It's a
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. Yeah.
Which movie?
The Big
No,
Lebowski.
that is Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos is different. Controlled Chaos is totally, that's a studio. That happens in the studio. and he's a big budget guy. He's not us. Nobody knows us.
For what we do also, like it could be, we don't know yet.
No,
So,
dude, Control Chaos in a studio, bankrolled project. That is a project. That's different. This is not a project. These are 4 guys. Like, I'm not saying we couldn't hit it off, but don't compare it to Big Lebowski. Don't do that. Like,
no, but see, again, like it's how you connect to people. So either people connect.
Exactly,
So either people connect through just unfiltered guys just talking, and you're connecting on different points. So if one person watches just one video and then never watches any of our videos ever again, that's fine. We lose that viewer. But that one person watches 5 videos, then by the 6th video, they'll probably know this is exactly how they talk. Like they start from one topic, then they, like how Jitin said, 10 minutes UFC, 10 minutes movies, 10 minutes Netflix. Like that's how we like branch out into different topics. So depends if we can retain that one viewer from the first episode to the 5th, and then if they continue after that. Now that's well said and done. But
so the thing is, what are the opinions of any other person on what we did last week? Like,
yeah.
Like we need one opinion, like one. or we just think we are amazing and we just keep on creating shit. Nobody watches it, like
No, all we do.
The comments should automatically come, dude.
Yeah.
The comments were like, "What the fuck are you guys?"
How much ever we produce? So say we produce for like 10 weeks straight.
On someone who saw it.
No, so say we produce for 10 weeks straight.
Yeah.
And every week we have one episode. By the 11th week, we can bring in another person. Now it could be anyone. It could be like Michelle. It could be Jasmine. It could be Aisha. Whoever else comes in. But then that will sort of break our sort of our bubble. Like this is how we talk. Like the 6th person could add a different point of view, and that breaks the whole the synchronicity of
what I'm saying is, see, some people who think they sing very well, and they put up their songs on YouTube thinking they're amazing, and they end up being like, shared billions of times. So we shouldn't end up like that. So we need to take active countermeasures to make sure we don't end up like that.
Yeah, but how though? I mean, people have to comment on the video, or we bring in another person. We bring different people.
Reviews from Michelle and Jasmine and your sister and all that. Basically, somebody else other than us 4.
Yeah. I don't know. I gave Michelle to watch it. I don't know how much she watched, but probably she watched like
the thing
5
is,
minutes.
We need to know if we are at least heading in the correct general direction.
Yeah.
We might be heading in the opposite direction, because we are commenting on each other. On a video that involves us. So we need,
this all is going on YouTube, by the way. Just to let you know.
What today's?
Yeah, I'm just gonna merge everything together and put it. Dump it.
Dude, what is the worst that's gonna happen? Humiliation, right? Fuck it.
So many things can happen.
No, it's nothing. Dude, what we just spoken about random shit.
I cannot handle humiliation like a 20-year-old. I'm 31.
Dude, you can do it. It's fine.
But this is going to the YouTube void, man. It's just there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we got
there
75 impressions randomly, 75 impressions.
Unless
maybe this one will
actively looking to find dirt on you, it's fine. Like if you become a political figure one day and then they want to find some stupid shit you've done in your life, then we're fucked. Till that time you're okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Dude, the thing is, the first 10 minutes we talk something about Saudi and Dubai. Don't put that. That'll always go.
No, actually, like we spoke about, like it was very little, man.
Yeah, but don't put.
No, but still.
Nothing can backfire like. Don't put the Middle East economies.
Okay.
We shouldn't talk about the Middle East too much.
Okay.
Because we are still here.
Okay, now I'll go through that part, but don't mention it now because this I'll have to I have to time mark everything.
Everyone shush.
Yeah.
So you have like a huge task in hand, like filter this.
Yeah, I have to time mark it now, time stamp it.
Yeah,
I can probably write it down. Now it is so time. This should be deleted for sure.
Yeah. But on the agenda next week is Abhi's cooking, huh?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So based on what he's cooking, we talk about that.
So you guys can decide right now what you guys want me to make, or
what do you want to make?
Yeah. What like dish you like to make and why?
Dude, so right now, what is on my list is something called a chicken cordon bleu, which is like a baked chicken dish. And
Oh, that's what Hardee's provides.
really
Hardee's has that on their menu, chicken cordon bleu.
like a burger, but I'm not making a burger. I'm making like a baked one.
Yeah, it's a burger.
Okay, chicken cordon. Okay, we can talk about chicken. Done. It's simple.
I love talking about chicken, dude. Chicken is the best.
Okay, done. Yeah.
Chicken cordon bleu is American, dude.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, you can make
Cool.
it and show us how you make it. Perfect.
And dude, get a
Yeah.
opinion from Michelle and Jasmine and your sister. Like, I want to see what they said.
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to meet up next week. That you decide if you
Yeah,
are
we
going
are.
to meet up.
I think we should. I think we should.
Saturday.
If you do have a slumber party and you're drinking and cooking, it'll be even better.
Yeah.
Mostly don't be slumber. We can just meet up for the day because they're gonna like we can meet up in the like afternoon to night, afternoon
Yeah.
to late night. We can till
I
10.
guess that's a good idea.
Afternoon, so we'd have to talk earlier in the day.
Yeah, a bit earlier. Like as in like the curfew starts at 10 here. So before 10 we need to like leave from
Okay.
there. 10 p.m.
Yeah, I think now it is 10 p.m. there, right?
Yeah.
9:50.
Yeah, 9:50.
So we can do it early evening, like around like 7 or 6. It's okay. Like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Dubai time.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah,
meet
that's
up
good.
before that though. Don't meet at 6 because then
Yeah,
you'll
no.
cook like much later.
True.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the scene, guys.
Perfect.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, there's about a minute to go, so let's sign off.
All right. Yes. Ciao.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys. Have a good
Okay.
week, and we'll see each other
You
next
guys.
Saturday.
All right.
Watch
Sure.
Parasite.
All right.
See you for
Will do.
episode.
Will do.
Signing off this video with saying watch Parasite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you for episode.
Shout out to Parasite.
Yeah. And whoever watches this video also watch Parasite.
Yeah. At least watch your own videos.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Ciao,
right.
bro.
Peace out,
Ciao,
guys.
bye.
See ya.
Yeah, man.
Bye.